Alright, so let's just get into Sox' board real quick. Sox is that favorite to win this. Full screen that one real quick. You have to get this open. 200 dial-up. Yeah. Okay, we need some sort of music because I'm not gonna have any of their volumes up. Okay, let's see. I'm down to close the Riot one for a bit. Let's open up the Riot Games playlist. And we're in it. I think Sox's POV is gonna be really interesting. Ramblin's POV is gonna be really interesting. I mean, dude, like really everybody. We're just gonna see whoever's board looks the most interesting. Play the approved ones. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Riot Creator music. Turn it down a bit. How's that? So Sox started with the sword. That is exactly what he's looking for. Ramblin'. I know Ramblin' likes to start Rod, but this game, yeah, he got the Rod. He has a chain, he has a cloak. Ramblin' is someone who loves to play mage comps. Is Sox making 10? Sox is making 10. See, dude, Sox is, you know, he says I'm not a sweat, bro. Sox is a sweat. If anyone plays only Tom Kench here, you already know they're a sweat. And this is why I love him. This is why he's so good. Because he's willing to sell it all. He's willing to risk it for the biscuit. Let Jesus take the wheel as to what he's gonna hit. He hits a chalice. You know, Sox is a player who loves slamming items. Let's see if he makes this chalice. I feel like his board is garbage. The Annie gives him good direction. Wow, he doesn't prioritize taking the Annie. And this is why, ultimately, in the end, I feel like NA isn't as good of a region. Because how can you not take this Annie? I don't understand. It's your strongest board. And it's Fortune. And I'm about to go to a different POV because not taking this Annie means we are going to someone else. I'm sorry. I love Sox, but this is not what we expect from a world champion, chat. So Aegon started sword, glove, belt. That is exactly the start he's looking for. Those are items, all he wants. He has a Diana too. He's making 10 gold. This is the Aegon we know. This is the Aegon we love. This is what we expect coming out of this player. He takes a 6 damage from Ramblin', but you know, that's exactly where he wants to be. We have someone like we have a DQA here. He has a Tom Kench chosen. He has Cultist. He did level up to 4. He is playing for that win streak. He's probably gonna make 10 here. And let's just look around at the rest of the lobby. See what's going on. Let's check in with our boy Robin Songs. See what he's doing. Robin has a Darius. He has a GA. He has a glove. This is a decent. Oh, he sold the Darius. Okay, that's a better board. This is a very good start. He has a solid Cultist board. He has a good item holder for his GA. He has good items. This is a very good transition into anything. You see he's keeping the keepers on the board. This could definitely be a keeper game if he gets some of those rods. Now, this positioning is really bad. Because if someone positions left side, you see his Nasus. If someone positions left side and there's a unit right in front of the Elise, what's going to happen is the Vlad is going to auto attack it. The Spider is going to auto attack it, and the Nasus is going to be stuck. Like if there's a unit right here, right in front of the Elise, the Nasus will be stuck and unable to play the game. So he didn't get punished here, but this is very risky positioning, putting your melee unit in the top left when you have Cultist. Moving on, let's check in with Ramkev. Ramkev has a decent start. He has a Morello Tristana. He has a glove. These are very flexible items, and I mean, I'm sure he's very happy with this. He has good established front line. He has good established back line. And this is the exact spot he wants to be in. Ramkev is a player who's really good at playing from a win streak, so he's very happy with this one. And one of the fan favorites, Kermex. Someone everyone really wants to see succeed and do well. He has a start that he's pretty happy with. He likes Slayers. He likes Kale, and he does have a decent Slayer start here. He has really good items for it. Last Whisper, half a GA, half an IE. His options with this start are endless. He is in a lobby with a DQA who does love those Slayers. So is he playing those Slayer units? Let's see. Nubal hit a chosen Teemo with a Morello and a Tier. He's in a very good spot. Sox is taking some losses. Aegon's taking some losses. Aegon's probably on a 3-loss here. If Sox takes a loss, he's going to be on a 3-loss as well. So you have those two players contesting loss streak, and we'll see what happens. So Sox is he's on a 3-loss, and a big part of that is because it's so unlucky. He's not happy with what's going on. A big part of that is because, I mean, he did open 4, so he doesn't have a bunch of those 2-stars. You see he has a chosen Wukong, which he takes, but he does not have established backline. He's thinking about this bow. It doesn't really make his board any better. He wanted that glove, but the glove got taken, the bow got taken. I think Sox is being too indecisive here, and he got a little punished there. Yeah, he's very not happy with what just happened. He wanted one of those 3 costs. He didn't get anything that he wanted. He can't really make an item. He has to make a Zeke's here, but he really doesn't want it. I think Sox is spending way too much typing and not enough time focusing. This is not a bad start. This is shaky, bro. You got to focus on the game and not worry about chat. He also didn't slam that Chalice. Let's see if he slams the Zeeks. I feel like he has 4 components. Sox is a player who's not very likely to just sit on 4 components, but he is on a 3-loss. Man, Sox is, dude, he's not scouting. Oh man, poor Sox. I hope he gets it together. And the thing is, if he fights Aegon, he's gonna lose his loss streak because, yeah, you know, Aegon's board is just too poo-poo. Ooh, okay. So he is trying to contest that loss streak. But good luck, bro. It's Aegon, dude. It's the crab. Aegon knows he is King Crab. And if Sox is a shark. Sox is not a crab. And if Sox tries to contest the crab, I mean, we'll see how it goes, Chad. But I don't think it's gonna work out too well. But I'm very excited to see this last round. Sox is 66 HP. You know what's funny? Sox is 6 HP under Aegon when he's been playing a stronger board. So, little unfortunate. I don't even know if it comes down to matchmaking. It might just be the fact that Aegon is running a Diana, which is able to get on the backline and kill a unit. Like, it's able to kill Tristana or kill a Teemo. Aegon has 7 Dianas. If Aegon fights Sox, Sox is going to lose. So Aegon right now wants to hope that he doesn't get matched with Sox. You see Sox is scouting Aegon. Is Aegon scouting Sox? Aegon's not scouting anyone. Aegon don't give a fuck. Aegon is scouting Sox. He knows. Whoo! Yes, this is the crab tech. Please, Sox. Please, Sox. No! Oh man, the crab matchup didn't work out. Sox got so lucky. Sox got so lucky here because he would have beat Aegon. That Darius is too strong. You guys see the crab tech. Aegon knows. He's watching him. If you're a crab, you're at the bottom of the ocean, there's another crab that walks in, you're going to see him. And Aegon's king crab, baby. And that's why we love him. Sox is at 56. Aegon is at 62. Oh, man. Okay, Sox also sold his board. But the thing is, he would have beat Aegon. That Darius is too powerful. Aegon has Diana 3 naturally. Why is he trying to talk with chat? Yeah, I think he needs to just focus on his game and focus on himself. So the thing with hitting the Diana this early is, I mean, it's actually fine. Like, you're not gonna roll for the Diana and you're not gonna see that unit in your shop, so your rolls aren't as effective. But you're also not gonna see Diana in your shop, so you're gonna see other 1-cost units. So it's honestly fine. Diana should hopefully save him a bunch of health. These are very good components. These are all components he wants. He has a Zeke's. He has half a locket. The gloves are probably the best items you can get in this comp. He does not want to see a Spat. Spat is probably the worst item you can get. Wow, he got another glove. Man, this is kind of rough because he doesn't have a lot of slammable items. He's forced to make a Thief Glove here and use 2 of his gloves, which isn't great. But I mean, Thief Glove Diana isn't weak. I think I don't know if he rolls here at all. So he went 5 and is he gonna slam the Thief Glove on the Diana? It's his strongest board. He's going assassin. Yes. He's going assassin. I'm so happy he's doing this because he has amazing items for it. He has an IE. He has another glove for his comp. He has an assassin spat. I think this is the best play. And this isn't something we've seen out of Aegon, but I'm very happy to see it. I think this is his strongest board. It gives him the most late game direction. And wow, Sox went 6 and he rolled a 0? What am I watching? Wait, what? What? Oh my god, what? What just happened? Socks is okay. Socks is a shark, right? He is used to playing win streak. This is Bebe right here. This is what we saw out of Bebe. Oh, fuck. This is what we saw out of Bebe. There's only one playstyle and you're not adapting to your situation. I think okay. We gotta watch someone else. It's gonna kill the vibe. It is gonna kill the vibe. Oh, we can't watch that. We gotta watch someone else here. Let's see what's happening with Ramblin here. So Ramblin is a player who loves playing mages. He has a spark, he has a titans, he has very good anti-items. He also Ramblin is okay, there's two players, right? There's Ram Kev and Ramblin, the Rams, right? The two Rams. They play the same they play the same comps and they contest me on items. And they contest me on comps. They play rod comps. They both play mages and they both play Nico Fabled. And this item is flexing into both of those. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Fabled comp. Man, Aegon's board is actually so strong. But is he going to be able to beat Aegon? Or is he going to be able to beat Ramblin is the question. He's not. Ramblin's board is just insanely powerful. He's running 2 Zeds. He's at 40 gold, level 6, 7 win. He's in a great spot. He has the Chosen Asses with insane items. He has Titans. He has Spark. This is exactly where he wants to be. He's holding the mages on bench for a transition because he knows he needs to get out of Vanguard, Divine, Siphon, or Ninjas eventually. And that will come out later. Yo, Sivness, thank you for the 5 gifted bomb, baby. Appreciate you, man. Do you have access to all participants' view? Yeah, everyone except New Bell is streaming, so I'm looking at their POVs. I have the multi-stream up. Kerm's in a great spot. Kerm's very comfortable playing Slayers. He has very good items for it. He has a good item holder. He has cultists. He has upgraded units. He has keepers. He has Pike 2. He has Garen 2 for frontline. He's in a great spot here. I think Kerm's very happy with this. He has warlords. And, you know, he's scouting. He's doing his patented right to left swap, left to right swap next turn. Watch. Next, we're going to stay on Kerm for a little bit. This turn he goes from right to left. Next turn he's going to go from left to right. Does he win this? I don't know, man. Aegon's board is pretty decent. Aegon has very good items. He has a lot of potential. He slammed a chain on his Diana. I'm interested to see where Aegon goes with this. I wonder, is he going to go for the, 6 assassin with Diana carry? Or is he going to go something else? I mean, he slammed an IE on his Diana. So you're imagining that he's going to play Diana carry. He's going to go for Titans. He's going to go for like a Hodge or a Last Whisper or something. I'm interested to see what Aegon. We're going to look at Aegon here actually and see what he ends up prioritizing for his item. Is he going to go for a Hodge? Is he going to go for a Titans here? I feel like Titans is his best board. There is no bow. He doesn't want to take a tier. He took a rod. Are we going to see a Locket Slam? If he goes for a Locket Slam, what he's doing, he's playing his best board. He's not going for a Diana carry. He's just playing best board. He's getting the most value. And just playing best board, really, all it's going to be. So DQA took a glove. Let's check in with DQA. We haven't seen him in a little bit. DQA is a player who's been popping off on ladder. He is rank 1, but he's someone who I feel like has struggled in the tournament setting. And he has a Shyvana with the RFC, so he's going into Kale. He plays 2 comps. He plays Kale, and he plays Slayers. And this game, it's going to be a Kale transition. He has a Morello. Let's check in with Aegon, actually. Does he make the locket? Aegon does make the locket. I think that's the correct play. It's a strong choice. And watch Kerm's left to right swap. Watch. So Kerm took a glove, or Kerm took a cloak. He has insane econ. He didn't roll for Diana, so he can sell her later. There's no way he does, though. There's no way. See? Look. This is Kerm. Oh, he might actually not swap, though. I don't know if he wants to swap. Ooh, what a beast. Dude, this is very good. I'm impressed what I'm seeing with Kerm. He didn't swap just to swap. Ramblin. Okay, Ramblin is a player. He something he advocates is selling the Chosen and rolling for a new one and not being scared to do so. He barely wins by the skin of his teeth. He went 7. He sold his Nasus. He is on a win streak. He got a Shyvana to hold the items, and he barely beats out Kermex. Very good play. He's going to get rewarded heavily for this. This is a lot of gold. He hits an Azir here naturally. He wants to get this Kindred in. You see he's prioritizing those Dragon Soul units. He's running 3 Vanguard. He can even play this Azir over... He's running Zed for backline damage, but I think at this point he doesn't need it. I think playing the Azir, I don't think the Zed is providing him as much value as it seems at this point. But I mean, I could be wrong. If he's playing it for assassinating specific targets, you know, that's fine. His board is pretty good. He has a lot of valuable units. He has a random Zetsu to kill units. He has a random Kindred 2 to kill units. This isn't a typical comp, but I very like what I'm seeing out of this board. He's just playing strong board. He's playing strong units, and the goal is to kill units, frontline, backline. Very good. That's why I think Ramblin'. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised after seeing what happened in Sox's first game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ramblin' place first in the tournament overall. I think he's a very strong player. He's someone who's underrated, and I think he has a very good grasp on the meta, and he has a very good niche. You see, again, he sells a Shyvana. He is not afraid to sell his Chosen and roll for a new one. He wants to play one of two things. Well, it's not Fabled, so he wants to play one thing. He wants to get a mage board established here. He has one ASOL, which is for this comp is literally all you need. You need one ASOL and you need 3 Andes. If you have that unlocked, that's all the board you need. You can go level 8. You might even be able to go level 9 if you hit those 2 stars. So we're probably going to see him rolling for Annie 2, maybe upgraded frontline, maybe some more mages. He wants a sword here, or maybe like a GA. He got none of it. These are not the items he wants to see. There is another ASOL. He does have an ASOL pair. He hits an Ornn at 7. He's feeling very good about that. There's a Mystic Nico Chosen. Are you going to take that? Are you going to play Nico? No, you don't have items for it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He does play this garbage comp, but he elects to not take the trash. He doesn't take the bait. He knows his board is so bad. I can't believe at the slow rate this man is rolling. He hits ASOL 2. Nice. All right. This is all he needs. You know, even though he played this, he didn't position. He has a garbage ass board. He got infinitely weaker. It's okay because he hit ASOL 2. Well, he skipped Annie. Oh wow, he skipped Annie. Oh man. That's the nerves getting. That might just be the nerves of the first game getting to him. He does not want to skip that Annie, or maybe he does. He might elect to go for a Vanguard ASOL comp as opposed to a Mage ASOL comp. So we'll see. His items are kind of scuffed. He's probably not too happy about what we got here. But we're going to go ahead and move in. I know I'm not looking at all the players because it's really hard to keep track of everyone. We're going to watch this roll down and this board stabilize. And then we're going to go to Aegon, who's on a fat-ass win streak. And we'll see what's happening over there. Okay, so he hit Annie. I imagine this is enough to stabilize him and just to sit. He has Dragon Soul. He has Ornn. He has Annie too. There's really not much else to roll for here. He has the Kindred. And he goes ahead. He makes the Zerot. Very strong board. I think he's very happy with here. He's going to go for a Chalice. But let's see what's happening with Aegon. Aegon is on that win streak. He ended up making a second lock-in, and his items are great. He has the potential. He's still going for the sharpshooters, funny enough. But he has the potential to go for a Talon carry. He's not going for it. It looks like he's going into his de facto sharpshooter board. Rambling's position here is very good. He's using the Azir soldiers very well. His ASOL is extremely protected. I don't know if it's enough to win, but his ASOL's in a great spot. It got the double cast. Ultimately, I don't think it's going to be enough to kill the Aegon board, but it should be a good loss. One need a loss, that's fine. Aegon's board is really hard to deal with. So Sox is at 12 HP. He's really not happy with how this game turned out. This is looking like a fat 8th. This board has no potential. Unless he hits a Kale Chosen right here, right now, it's probably an 8th. Oh, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. He hits the Kale Chosen. I like this play from Sox. He has one option for this game, and this was his one out. I really like how he played towards it. Even though he played this game poorly up until now, I think that was the correct decision. And I mean, he's probably still gonna bot 4 from his spot, but this gave him his best shot of not going 8. This right here, the decision to roll down here instead of post carousel is could be a very pivotal factor. Kale is really the only thing he can play. He has Zeeks, he has Chalice, he doesn't have Kale items, so he needs to get saved by Raptors if he wants to do well in this game. This board should be stable, especially... Oh man! Oh, he's down to 1 life! Okay, he needs to hit Sejuani 2. If he hits Sejuani 2 and makes it to Raptors, and Mortdog Morthog blesses him with some good items, he can come back. Other than that, you have to go GA here. You can't take a Rod. Oh, he goes for Jeweled Gauntlet. He has a glove as well. Okay, Rod's good then. The Jeweled Gauntlet is perfectly fine. He needs damage. He needs damage. His one out here is a Sejuani pair. He gets Sejuani too. The biggest issue here is no matter how well he hits here, he is eventually going to play Aegon, and if Aegon's gonna kill him. So if he won against Kurum, he had a chance to come back in his game. But I think from this spot, his chances aren't great. His chances aren't great. His board is okay. 4 Divine, 4 Vanguard. It's not the worst. But he just has to make sure he doesn't. Man, if he fights Aegon, it's just kind of done. It's just kind of done. I also think he should swap the two tanks here, so the Aatrox can pull units away from Kayle. I think he wins this fight. Robin doesn't have an Aatrox. Sox is playing Kayle into keepers. He didn't get stunned up by the pike. He has damage. If he can pop this cannon before it ults again, he'll be very happy with that. Can we pop it? No, we can't. And that's going to be a wrap for Sox. 4-5 takedown. He played his level 6 very poorly. And in a tournament setting with these kind of players, you just can't afford to make those mistakes. He's going to get punished for that. And he's going to remember this lesson. Hopefully, he keeps his mental. He doesn't let it bog him down. And he comes back strong in the next game. It's only game 1. There's 5 to go. You know, it was a bad mistake, but he can come back from it. If anyone can come back, it's him. There are 4 players who move on. He's still in a good spot. Don't count him out yet. He is good to go. We have Kurum over here now. Kurum's in a great spot. Kurum's still running Nidalee Chosen, which is one of the worst Chosens like in the game as far as like DPS units go. But he's being carried by the strength of his items. Kurum's game plan right now is to go level 9. We'll see. If he would have won the previous round and this round, he could have gone level 9 and he could have played for a Samira Chosen. But if he lost the previous round, and he's probably going to lose this round. With these 2 rounds, it means he can't go 9. He has to roll for a comp. He has to sell the Nidalee. But the issue with that is he doesn't have a GA. So, like, look, he wants to play a Slayer comp, right? But the issue with that is he doesn't have a GA. So if he tries to, like, these are Samira items only. And unless he drops a GA here, or, like, maybe a D-Claw, it's going to be really risky and very hard to play this comp. He has the Olaf. I'm surprised he didn't take the Xayah, because Xayah is a potential option here to play with. So he's doing the Goblin roll down. He's rolling down at Raptors because the APM required to roll down with maximum econ post neutrals is a lot. It's very hard to do. But I want to watch this roll down here. This is a Goblin roll down. And he hasn't hit anything he wants. It looks like let's just scout around real quick. Aegon's on fire. I think DQA is playing Kayle. Oh, DQA's board is ahead of Kurum's. Okay, so we'll watch DQA, then watch Kurum. Vanguard said you have to take that. That is the best Chosen he could possibly get. Aatrox is really good. I'm surprised he's not taking it. I guess he doesn't want to run a Vanguard board. He does have Sedge too, so he's good to go. He's donkey rolling for that Kayle. He didn't hit it. He's very low. His backline is poo-poo. He has good items. He has good frontline. He has good utility. Actually, his frontline's not there, but he has good damage and good utility. So let's see Kurum's roll down. I want to finish watching it. He hit the Olaf Chosen, which is very good. He has a Dragon Claw, which honestly isn't bad. I'm interested to see how he uses this itemization. His board is pretty freaking bad. He needs to cut the. He's not done transitioning yet. He's playing 2 Shens. He's playing random Adept. I'm gonna watch this round and the next round. Nubel is running that Akali carry with Jewel, Gauntlet, Morel, and Nico. Okay, Nubel is hella dizzy and he's playing for Nut 8th. I think Kurum got super lucky because Kurum's board is very bad, but he fought Nubel, whose board is even worse. So Kurum dodged a big bullet here, and Nubel's going to get taken down to 14 HP. That is a danger zone. I think Nubel's going to lock in at 7th place. He doesn't have a very good direction. He's split between 2 comps, and it's 2 D-tier comps. So, you know, you take D, and you take D, and you add them up, and you end up with like a D-. And that is not where you want to be if you're Nubel. Kurum hit the Lee Sin 2. He has a Shroud. He has a Dragon Claw. he has a glove for some, or it's here to do something with. But honestly, Kerm's items are really good. Even though he doesn't have a defensive item on his Olaf, like all you really need to do is you just need to sweat. And if he makes Declaw, I don't know what component he has otherwise, but he needs to land the Shroud on the Lee Sin. That's a very good Shroud there. Ramkev has a nice Slayer board. He has Anime Visage Swain. So Kerm chooses to make the Redemption. Yeah, this Olaf is popping off. If players don't have the capability to deal with Olaf, it's just gonna oh my god, wow. Who wins this? Ramkev ends up winning that. That Samira, that invulnerability during the ultimate, it was enough to kill the Olaf. And that's the issue with no GA Olaf. You know, Olaf is great, but if he doesn't have a GA, he can just get bursted down, and that's his biggest weakness. And that's even though Kerm's board is really strong, he does have a very, very strong weakness there. I think the difference in this fight was not making that Dragon's Claw on the Lee Sin. I also think he should have probably made a Frozen Heart on Lee Sin as opposed to a Redemption on Yone, because he does have a Lee Sin too, and Frozen Heart is going to provide immense value, especially into these Slayer comps. Aatrox 2 is a very good hit. He drops Dragon Soul altogether. He doesn't prioritize it very much here. He does have Slayers. He does have Mystics. He has Adept. This is a very strong board. I don't know if it's enough to go 9, but there's really not much left to roll for. No Lucky Lantern. How does that work? There's not always a Lucky Lantern. Like, if you actually look at the raw damage output from this Olaf, it's insane. So, like, you know, it's like if you play RuneScape and you're pure, and you're just like a strength pure, you know, you can one-shot people, but if you fight against somebody and you get some bad RNG, you're getting sent back to Lumbridge, baby, and that's over for you. But, you know, he has that offensive build, and it's doing him all right in some of these fights. Let's check in with Aegon. Let's check in with Ramblin. I want to look at Ramblin's board. Ramblin is playing Fortune. He found a Fortune Sejuani. It gives him 4 Vanguard. This is the other version of the ASO comp. You can run it with mages, and you can also run it with Vanguards. In this game, he's electing to run it with Vanguards. He has 2 upgraded Vanguard units. He has a Braum, which doesn't really count. And he still has that Ord. He's still farming that Sweatshop. He has mages. He has Dragon Soul. He has a very good board. He has good life, and he's going 9 on this. He put the what's it called? He put the thing on Aesol, the Orin item. It is very strong for him. He's probably going to swap left side here. He has a Shroud. If you look at his itemization, it's actually very impressive. TFT is a game where you want a mix of good offensive and defensive itemization, and he does have both. He has good frontline items. He has good items for his Annie. He has good items on his Aatrox. He has good utility. He has good damage, and he's just very smart with the way he makes these items. Let's watch this fight. Kerm didn't get a good Shroud here, and look at this. Look at this Olaf. You know, it has a lot of damage, and it is surviving, but it's so cool, man. It's just so squishy. It's just so squishy. You get popped. It's you know, it's a battle of inches. If you can kill them before they kill you, you're chilling. But at the end of the day, you can just get clapped. Ramkev does have an assassin Trinimir. Is he gonna dodge the Zaya? Bajoom! Nice. Ramkev is gonna stay in the fight. New Battle takes the 7th place. Ramkev, Robin Song in that danger zone. Both of them could die if they get one bad loss. I think Aegon just took a loss versus somebody. Aegon's at 71 gold. He has 4 cats on the bench. He has 4 talons. I'm interested to see if he goes 9 here, or if he elects to roll down at 8 to 3-star Talon, to 3-star Katarina. These are uncontested units. He could go for it if he wants. He sold a cat. He pre-leveled. He's probably not going to roll down for 3 stars. Let's check in with DQA. Actually, let's check in with Ramkev real quick. Okay, this stream's lagging. Let's check in with DQA real quick. See what's happening over here. Or maybe I'm lagging. Okay, let's check in with someone whose stream isn't lagging for me. Let's check in with Kermex. With the that spicy full damage Olaf. He's got a very tanky Lee Sin. Do you think he sells the Diana? I have no idea if he sells the Diana. Oh man, no, we're laggy. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. Sox is looking over his VOD. Yeah, that Kermex, Lee Sin. Ooh, my goodness, dude! The Samira is just not gonna be enough. That vulnerability is a lot. It's just not gonna do it. Fuck. Hold on. Let me pause Sox real quick because he's out. Hopefully that fixes it. Let's check in with Robin. Robin is in that danger zone. Robin, Ramkev, they are fighting for the for a top 5 here. Fuck. Maybe it's too many streams. You know, maybe it's too many streams. Maybe I close some of these down. All right. Rambling board it is. Oh, close right games. It's not even... Hold up. I'll get rid of it. I guess we have to refresh the layout. Pause. I should pause them. Fuck. Okay, Robin's in the danger zone. Ramkev is in the danger zone. And hopefully none of them die here and we get to see him. We get to see him taken out. Here. Let's take a moment and hear from a message from our sponsors. We are sponsored by Goose Gaming. Oh, we're back. Thank you, Goose Gaming, for everything you do for our stream. Appreciate you guys so much. Let's go ahead and look at Robin and Ramkev. They are in single-digit HP. Let's look at Robin Song's board. Nope. Let's look at Ramkev's board. Yep. Ramkev does have that Samira. He does have an Assassin Spat Trinimir. He does have Frozen Heart. His items are super scuffed. The Samira is spinning and winning. He has a Swain too with Anime Visage. Trinimir's back up. Samira's still up. He's gonna take an Aegon. Aegon went level 9. He has 5 talents. Ramkev stabilizes. He wins the fight. He is very good. He has scuffed items, but he's in a strong spot. He's looking at Robin, seeing Robin gets taken down. Robin is against Ramkev. It's 1 versus 3. Robin is going to be taken down. Perfect lethal, actually minus 5 HP. DQA, Ramkev, Aegon, 1 HP, 1 life in a dream. Let's see who can close this one out. What is Aegon's board now? He did hit his Samira too. He sold his Kindred. He has the Assassin Spat on Samira. His items are turbo scuffed. Can he win this fight?
$4.
Yo, not thank you for 4, bro.
We are sponsored by Not Knows.
We just have to make him sponsors until we get real ones. Yeah, muted sucks. I want to see this Aegon board. He has the tools he needs to succeed. Let's see if he can close this one out. He didn't position his Sliver in the locket. Is it going to make a difference? He got a very good Zephyr on the Sejuani. He is against DQA's 2-starred Executioner board. Can the Samira get the ulti off? That Sejuani stun is very important. The Samira didn't go off. KO swinging away. He's out of damage. Aegon is out of damage. Can the KO do enough here to take him out? The Diana barely not having enough. DQA's board is just not strong enough to deal with it. He gets taken down by Aegon. Aegon secures himself a top 4 with that. DQA drops. Robin Song dropped, I think, last round. Is Ramkev going to be able to stabilize? Is this Swain going to be able to take on the world? It is not. Ramblin takes him out. Ramkev takes a 4th. DQA takes a 5th. We have 3 people left. Ramblin, Kurum, Aegon. Aegon's holding on for dear life. He has to go against a lot of HP here. Very strong boards. A very strong Slayer board, which he can deal with because it's a G8 less Olaf. Ramblin's board, he has the tools to deal with it. He has Assassins. Let's see. Aegon actually has the potential to come back here. He has the potential to squeeze out more than a 3rd. He has the Pike items he needs. He has the Zephyr. He has all the tools at his disposal that he needs. He has a Zillion too. He has an upgraded Slayer board. He has 4 spirits. Let's see if it's going to pay off. Ramblin is going 9. There's a pretty good chance that Aegon wins this. He has the Diana near the Aesol. Let's see if it can actually get to it. There's an Azir. There's an Annie with a Zerot. The Aesol is not hitting the Diana. Aegon has the Zillion ults on all his units. And this is going to be a decisive defeat. Kurum takes a loss. Ramblin takes a loss. Is Aegon able to close more than the 3rd out of this game? The GA is a very strong item. It's good for his Zillion. It's going to guarantee 1, maybe 2 ults in this game. So I like this GA pickup. Let's see if he puts it on Zillion. He might go ahead and put it on the Talon. He's going to go ahead and put it on Samira, actually. He has an extra slot on his Samira. That is very good for him. I like the restraint from Aegon to not panic and to not put that bow on Samira. He could squeeze out a little DPS and bow the Samira, but he's going to go ahead and bow the Talon. It's his 2nd best carry, and now he has that item on his Samira. Ramblin went 9. He leveled up. He's rolling down. He is in that danger zone. He has Ornn too. Let's see if the power of those Ornn items can carry him. The rest of his itemization isn't great, but he has had Ornn since level 7. Ramblin's got 20 components on the bench. I hope he doesn't choke here. He has an Ornn item on the board that he hasn't picked up. Man, Ramblin has to make a lot of decisions here, and let's see if he can make them in time. It's going to be Kurum X versus Aegon. 1 bad loss, and they're both dead. Kurum did not get a good Shroud. He wants to get the Shroud on Zillion. on the bulk of those spear units. Look at this Jax. The Jax is the insane ulti. The Olaf is on the Diana. I think the Olaf's gonna get taken down by this Diana. That damage is too strong. The Samira spins. The Samira wins. That's a lot of units. Kermex is gonna get taken down. That is perfect lethal. Kermex takes a third. Aegon's in second. Rambling takes a loss against Kerm's board. I think Aegon has what it takes to take it all. Ramlin's board is very poor. He is level 9. He is trying to get those legendary units on board. He didn't remake a Sejuani. But looking at the quality of these units, the quality is not there. He had a Sejuani 2 in his shop. He didn't buy it. He just rolled past 2 Sejuanis. I don't know what he's rolling for. I don't want to call it a win trade, but I don't know what else to call it, chat. He just passed on Sejuani 2 to have 2 units on his bench that he's not even playing. I don't understand what to call this. In any other words, he needs to hook the Zillion. That Zillion can't go off. Why is he hooking nothing? Why is he hooking nothing? Ramkev is choking. Aegon has what it takes to close this one out. The Zillion ulti comes down. The Diana is cutting him up. The Swain 2 is a big boy. The Aesol is going to clean up. I don't know if the Samira can do it. Can she do it? Can she do it? No, she can't. I think Aegon's still alive. He has another chance to do this. Ramkev choked in that fight. Poorly played, but he did not get punished. Wait, it's a Swain 1. Man, it's actually insane that Ramkev won this. I'm very surprised that Aegon's board wasn't able to deal with this. That Aesol, those crits came out. It just one-shot the entire board. Ooh, man, that Shroud. That Shroud is doing hella work. Let's see how this last fight goes. Aegon got a jeweled gauntlet. That doesn't really help him out too much. Okay, there's a bug with, a lot of people may not know this. I don't know if Riot knows it, but there's a bug with the Blitzcrank hook. If you put it left side, it tries to hook the Galio and it doesn't work. And if you have a Galio and they don't, it also doesn't work because it tries to hook your Galio. Basically, what I'm saying is don't put your Blitzcrank hook unit right there. He needs to hook in that Zillion. He needs to focus it. The issue is he needs to hook it frontline. Okay, he got a collector. He actually has so many Orin items, and he's getting so many free stats provided by this. He has 5 Orin items. And, man, his board just sucks. His board is just not very good. But he's getting carried by just a sheer plethora of these Orin items. The strength coming out of these items. He positioned his Xerath very well. He's keeping it near his Aurelion Soul. His Aatrox positioning, you know, it could be worse. He hooked his Zillion. The Zillion is in that danger zone. Can this Aesol cast? The Diana is nowhere near the Aesol. It's stuck on the Swain. I don't see how he's going to get to this Aesol. The Samira spins. The Samira wins. The Samira still has a GA. The Diana is still alive. The Samira needs 2 more autos to get that cast off. Can she do it? No, she can't, man. That Swain takes it down. That Aesol is staying protected, getting multiple ults off, getting that Dragon Soul attack speed, being able to close it out. And that's gonna be first place finish for Ramblin'. He almost dropped it there. That last fight, he played it poorly, but he didn't get punished. He played the second fight a lot better. His positioning was a lot better. He got the hook on the Zillion. His Shroud wasn't great, but he protected his Aesol. He got the hook on the Zillion, and that's all that really matters. Aegon had the tools, but honestly, itemizing your Diana, it's gonna be really hard to make that work late game. But well played from all competitors. Aegon takes a second place. Ramlin gets that first. Kerm gets a third. And it sucks at 8. Nubal got 7. And I forget about everyone else. Yo, EDG, thank you for the 5 gift bomb, baby. I appreciate it, man. Let's watch Kerm for a little bit. Did you watch the EU finals? I watched some of it. I was kind of sleeping. Yo, Lauren. Thank you, bro.
Best casting.
Thank you, thank you. Turn the music back on. And we've got that early game. Kerm started Glove. He's very happy with that. He does like Slayers. He's pretty happy with the chain start if he gets a sword here. Overall, decent components. He does take that TF. He likes the Cultist opener. We saw him do pretty well with it last game. Six Fruition? Yeah, I saw the end of that game. I saw the 0-3. Taking that Tristana, very solid unit. If you can get a 2-star, really good item holder.
Ooga booga GV8
Tier's not great, but he's gonna go ahead and send the Hodge. I'm surprised he takes the Maokai actually. Yo, Fresky TTV, thank you for the 2 months, bro. He does prioritize those TFs. He's gonna pick up this keeper. He actually could go into like a keeper board. It's something we have seen out of Kermex. I wouldn't be surprised to see it. He wants to get some frontline. I agree with picking up the Yasuo. The Fiora is something you want. The Rakan is something you want. You just want to establish frontline. I feel like a lot of people kind of like overlook early game, but it's actually like pretty important. The units you keep, the units you don't. Does he pre-level here? I don't think he does. I don't think he can contest win streak with these items. You probably sell the Yumi. You want the Rockon and the Fiora. Yep. Alright, so he's just going to lose streak. Let's look at some of the other openers from the competitors. Let's look at Ramblin'. He has a Mage Cultist opener. He's very happy with this. He started tier. He dropped a Zera. He slams that right away. These are not super important items in a Mage comp, and that's probably the best use of the items he's going to get. He has a decent board. I think someone has a Diana with a Morello. It's a pretty decent board. Nubel has the Tristana 2. Sox has a Morello. He has a Glove. He has half a Hodge. He has a Keeper opener, Elise pair. He's pretty happy with this. This is a very easy transition into a lot of comps. Keeper being the most obvious one immediately, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go there. He does choose to take the Assassin Diana. This is a chosen a lot of people don't take, but it's something I actually like. It lets you kill a lot of units, and it generally saves you a lot of health early game. So DQ8 does have Fortune. Let's go ahead and, we're just going to keep going in order, but we'll get to him eventually. So we have Ramkev here with a 4 Dragon Soul board. Let's up this a little bit. So he has he took the Brand Dragon Soul, which normally isn't great. But early game is definitely strong, but it does fall off. So I'm interested to see how this plays out for him. He slammed the Zeeks. He has a Glove. It could be a Kale pivot. Well, interested to see how this plays out for him later. But this board is going to struggle mid-game, I imagine. Soxman 4. A lot of people are going 4. Aegon is staying 3. He does have okay components. We'll see what he ends up getting. There's a lot of players with Tristana already. So he's not too happy to see that one. But let's see how this develops. You already know. He's going to be loose streaking. He's going to have that 5 loss. And we'll check back with him in a couple minutes. So DQ8 does have Fortune. He has he found Cat. He found Darius. He found a Brawler Kench, which is probably one of the best ones, just because it gives you a tankier board at level 5 if you can get those 4 Brawlers in. He got a 1 loss. This is gonna kickstart his economy like crazy, and DQ is very happy with the spot he's in. He took a 4 loss earlier, but dude, that's the thing with Fortune. If you lose, it's fine. If you win, great. If you win loss, also great. Like, you literally can't lose. I mean, you can if you don't win, but that's not him, bro. He's chilling. He just got a bunch of gold. That's gonna save his econ a little bit. He's gonna probably make 10 here. He has a Kennen. He has a Glove and a Belt. This is a 2-item start, actually. Yeah, his board is worth so much. It's worth like 20 gold in total, like his board bench. He actually has so much money. I wonder if he takes this Jarvan. I don't know how you can even hold it. He has the Brawler opener. He's probably gonna stick with it. But this is a decent board. He has a Darius. He has a good front line. He has good damage. And if he gets a Shyvana, he's in a really good spot. He's probably going to go for like maybe a Hodge here just to stay flexible. Keep in mind, he does play Kale. He does play Slayer. So he's going to want to go into one of those directions. Robin Songs also running Fortune. However, Robin is 100 HP. He has full win streak Fortune. He has a Jeweled Gauntlet. He has 10 gold. Robin's start is insane. He has a Vi too. Robin is in the position to win here. Sox is also 100 HP with the Diana. He has now Morello. He has a Glove. He's probably going to try to take a full item here. Hodge is ideal, but that 3 cost tier, I'm not sure he's going to take it. Let's see what comes out of these players. Kerm is looking for a sword here, but as 3rd pick, I'm not so sure he's going to get it. He slammed the Hodge on Nunu as an item holder. He has a chain. Right? Music? Oh, it's the only music I'm allowed to use. So Aegon is at 80 HP. DQA knew it. DQA took another loss, but I mean, if you're running Fortune, it's not even too shabby. Did Chrome X get his sword? Or not? So Robin has only 2 components. And if you start 2 components, it means you start more gold. But if you start more gold and you're able to win streak, you're actually in such an amazing spot. Like, look at his spot right now. He started 2 items, right? And it just worked out really well because it's an item he can slam for his board. It was Jeweled Gauntlet. It's an item he can slam. So that's amazing. That, coupled with the fact that he hit Kench 2, he hit Vi 2, means that he's able to play this board with few items, with no chosen, and win streak. So he gets that win streak econ, he gets the win gold, and he gets the Fortune cash out. So he's going to be in such a great spot today. He's going to be such a great spot this game that I see it very hard to buy far from this position. The reason I didn't cast EU is because they wouldn't let me. They have like the broadcasting rights, and you can't cast it unless you're like one of the select broadcasters. So I think, oh man, that Tristana is actually super powerful. Nubal is gonna stop Robin's win streak. He's gonna slam the Jewel Gauntlet and that Tristana. That is such a risky play. But Nubal does like playing that Aurelion Soul comp, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that out of him. All right, Sox is in a much better spot this game. He is that Shark type of player. He wants to play win streak, and that's exactly what's happening here. He has good components. He has good items. He has sharpshooters. He has spirits, vanguards. He has a way to kill the back line. He has a way to survive on the front line. He's very happy with his current board state. If he can get one more win, he's happy. Aegon is selling his entire board. You see items flying. You see units disappearing. This is the Aegon crab tech we know and love that everyone loves to see. Robin, I think he just got weaker because he dropped Kindred for Pike. But I wonder if it was to make Econ. It might have been. I think Sox wins this. This Diana is going to be really hard to deal with. He does have the tools to deal with the front line of Aegon. He does have tools to deal with the back line. The Darius is dunking everybody. The Pike stun is going through. The Diana is going to get another cast off, I believe. No, she's not. She's not. She is. Ooh, it's it. It's down to the wire, baby. Sox is able to close it out. This is 2 placement differential right there. That win is everything. Man, the Jeweled Gauntlet giveth and it taketh away. If that crits, it's lit. No crit, no lit. Sox sells the Chosen. He's gonna go 6. He's gonna do exactly what he did last game. But look, this is a difference. If you go 6 at 3-1 and you roll for a new Chosen on a lose streak, you're not in a great spot because your board is already in a bad spot. Plus, you have no streak to fall back on. But if you do it from a win streak, from good items, from a good board state, we're going to see this, and there's a very good chance he's going to be able to win the next round. He's able to keep that gold coming. Even though he rolls down all his gold, he's still going to have that economy coming in. The water keeps on flowing. You can't cut it off. It's going to keep on flowing. It's going to keep on flowing into his pocket. He's going to go level 6 here. He's going to roll it down. Exactly what we saw last game. Is he going to take Aurelia 2 again? He does. He wants his sharpshooter. He has insane frontline. He has a Morello for his Tristana. His board is really good. He's in a very happy spot here. The Sox looking at his board. He's very satisfied with this. Okay, he plays on Nautilus. He keeps the Vanguards. I think there's an argument for getting this Yuumi in over the Nautilus, over Vanguards, just because you have Divine, you do have that Aurelia, and the Yuumi's going to help you keep your team alive. But he's in a much better situation here than he was last game. It's the same play, but he's playing from a win streak, and that's the difference. And this is a spot he wants to be in. So he's chilling. Aegon's level 5. He has full loss. He has 50 gold. He has a Nico. His items are... they're okay. Let's check in with Aegon. I want to see how he stabilizes his board because he's taking some big losses. Kerm has good items. He has a Hodge. He has a GA. He has a 2-star Jarvan to put those items on. And he's generally going to be pretty happy with that. Aegon is 48 HP. I want to watch his turn because he can't keep bleeding out forever. He's going to get like a little too low. He's not happy with his units. Does he ever go with a Kale? Spirit Chosen is very strong here. Yeah, this could... bro, the last time we saw Aegon play Kale, it was a fucking disaster. He hit Kale 2 with 3-2, and he got like 5th or something. And man, we're about to see it again. Good luck, Aegon, buddy. I hope you learned from your previous game, and you show us what you got here. This board... this board is not it. Alright, let's go look at Curl. He has a Nico though, so he's actually like in a decent spot. Okay, Kerm's playing, he's playing Fortune. He's only lost 1 round. Kerm, buddy, look at your board. He has a Jarvan as an item holder. Whose board is he looking at? That's DQA. DQA is Fortune for Brawler. DQA slammed a Sunfire. Man, I feel like every time someone makes a Sunfire, they just go 8th, no? But I mean, Kerm's board is in a good spot. He has good items. He has good components. Afterwards, he has another sword. He has another bow. He can easily play Slayers here again and have a great time. Sox is still streaking. He has good items. Yuumi Pierre on bench. Teemo 2. Tristana 2. Kerm's looking at his board and he's like, I can't beat it. I want to look at Ramkev real quick. Yo, Rip, thank you for the prime, bro. Look at Aegon again. Aegon has KO2 stage 3. This is the Aegon special. He has 2 specials. 1, Sharpshooter Spirits. 2, KO2 stage 3. Before Carousel. This is the Aegon special part 2, and this is what this player is famous for. This man just hits. Very nice. Ramlin is not happy to lose a streak to KO2 at 3-3. He is not happy to lose a streak to KO2 Kindred Chosen at 3-3. Ramkev, also not streaking, decent board, Dragon Soul. So he sold his brand Chosen that he was running early game, and now he has no Chosen. He Nico'd it this time? He didn't Nico it. When does he sell Kale? He's never going to sell Kale, but hopefully he doesn't get as dizzy as he got last time. New Battle takes a spat. Ramkev is going to take a rod here. I think he does like that ASO composition. He has a Zeke, so is the issue, which means he wants to play Kale, but there's already 3 Kales gone, so good luck. Kurum takes a belt. Was it a belt he took? Because he has a sword. I wonder if he's going to slam the Zeeks. He is on a win streak. I wouldn't be surprised, but the issue is he's never going to beat Sox. So he takes the Morello. You can go ahead and slam down the Trist. He does have a Kale. He is eyeing the Kale angle with maybe like a Morello Sejuani. His board state is very good for playing Kale from here. New Battle wins 7. I can't check his stream. Kurum did slam the Zeeks, which is going to make it a little difficult. New Battle's trying to cash out, but it's going to make it very difficult for Kurum to play Slayers with the Zeke Slam. It means he's probably going to try to go into a Kale comp, right? He has a Hodge, he has a GA, he has a Bow, he has a Zeeks. But the issue is, there's infinite Kale players in the lobby, and someone is not going to hit. And looking from like the fact that the Kale players already have Kales, and Kurum doesn't have Kale, I think it might be Kurum X. Okay, New Battle rolled down. He wins 7. He is going to cash out here. His board is very strong. He gambled it. He has a spat, and he is going to come out on top. We can't look at his cash out because he doesn't stream. Sox ended up losing to Kurum X. Kurum rolled damage on the Jarvan Hodge. Oh my god. This man is typing a novel. He rolled damage on the Hodge, and you know what happened? Kurum was in his corner. Tristana was in his corner. The Tristana walked up. The Jarvan went through. He ran it over, and the little Yordle was smushed. And Sox lost his streak. The damage Jarvan coming out of Jarvan on the Hodge was just too much. We saw a glimpse at New Battle's board. He has a set. Chad is telling me that DQA also cashed out. He has 6 Sivers. He has 2 Trinimirs. He has 48 HP, and he has a Hope and a Dream. He has a Samira, 3 Sharps, correction. Kind of scuffed items. He has a Sunfire Cape, and you know, we'll see what comes out of this board as the game develops. But there's a pretty good chance he tries to go for that Siver 3 as his win condition. I don't know what else he's going to play. He doesn't have a GA. He has a Sunfire Cape. Siver 3 is probably his best shot, no? But Kurum losing his streak as well right before the carousel. Who did he lose to? Aegon. He lost to Aegon. He lost to Kindred Chosen, KL2. Surprise, surprise. Aegon is level 7 with 30 gold. He is the only player managing to keep their win streak here. Aegon is hitting another Kale. Right now, he has a monopoly on the Kales. If he keeps these Kales, the other Kale players are going to go hungry. And Aegon being a crab that he is, he wants to make them hungry. I would not be surprised to see him grief everyone in the lobby. I really hope to see him grief. Griefing is my favorite part of TFT, is why I think team game modes are so fun, because griefing is so much more important, and it's really not something we see much from this 1v1 play, but it's something I wish we saw more. Okay, B Pedroza, thank you for the prime, bro. Rise primary TFT caster, yeah, they should hire me. He didn't pick it up. He didn't grief. He makes a second locket. You know, you can take the Aegon comp out of the Aegon, but you can't take the Aegon out of the comp. I'm looking for my slippers. They are nowhere to be seen. My feet are kind of cold. So, I mean, he's just chilling. He had a locket. He doesn't really have anything to slam. The man makes a kill, says on Zaya. Oh, no. You can tell Aegon is just not comfortable on this KO comp here. You can just tell. Let's check in with the rest of the lobby. Yeah, get out of here, Moomin. No one wants to hear your sad song, bro. All right, Sox is still running the Tristana Chosen, or the Aurelia Chosen. He made the Thief Gloves, which gives him a good front line. He has really good Trist items. if he takes losses here, they shouldn't be too bad. We see Robin Songs with the triple Zeeks. Man, how many players in this lobby are trying to play Kale? There's like 4 or 5 of them. It's actually insane. I really like this. This is something let me call it an EU player, Alex M, and Sox. They do this where they play a good board with garbage units, and they just take it very far. And Tristan is one of the best units for it. Aurelia is another very good one of those units to get you to late game with the trash situation, and that way you can roll for a better board at 8. It's a glove Zaya from Carousel and can't sell because execution. I'm aware, but like the QSS just doesn't give Aegon's board very much power, and it locks him into having QSS, which I mean might be fine, but it also might not be so fine. Okay, DQA has 7 Sivers. He has very low HP. Aegon is 43 HP. He lost his loss streak. I'm not sure who he lost to. But the Teemo in this matchup can potentially do a lot of work. That was a nasty Azir knockup. The Aurelia is going to do a lot of work here. The Tristan is doing a lot of work. And that is Azir ulti. That Azir ulti from Sox to Azir was actually game-changing. It knocked up both of the Sivers, and it bought him so much time. Let's look at Ramkev's board. I hear Ramkev was able to slay Aegon. Ramkev has that 6 Dragon Soul board. He has 2 Kales. I want to see what his eventual transition is. There is no way he's going to send it and roll it down at 4-5. He just doesn't have the board, or he doesn't have the board to support the transition. He doesn't have the econ to support the transition. Sox went 8. When did he do that? Maybe last round. But Ramkev is going to 5-1 it. I imagine he wants to pivot into Kale. He's holding these Kales. He has the Kale items. He needs a bow. He needs Razor Blade from Carousel. I want to look at Ramblin's board. Ramblin is a player who got first place in the last game. This game, he is not in a great spot. He's level 7. He's no gold. He's 35 HP, but he does have a Xayah 2 with very strong items. He has a Zira Annie. This is not a comp I see much out of Ramblin. He is not in his comfort zone right now. He also rolled damage on Xayah, so it's just not going to be able to sustain in the fight. He is prioritizing keeping this Vanguard duo with Sedge and Aatrox, and that's going to give him a much better frontline than these brawlers eventually. Is he going to take the sword? He is. He pushed 8 with 12 gold. Sox? I mean, Sox is in a good spot, so it's honestly not the worst idea. But I think he's playing it too greedy. I feel like he should have just sat. I feel like Sox should have sat. He should have sacked one. I don't know what he put in. It looks like he put in Olaf, Dragon Soul. I just think it's a mistake. I think going 8 for Olaf here is a mistake. Like you just go, you just wait, you 4-5 it, because look at it. Like look at his current board state. He needs to hit so much. He needs to hit upgraded frontline, Sedge, Aatrox. He needs to hit a better item holder, so either Olaf 2 or Kale, and he's not even close to any of it. So I think he didn't have the funds to push that level. He wanted to keep the win streak. It's honestly kind of unfortunate, because if he would have won that last round, it probably would have been fine, but he ended up losing it. So, he took a gamble, he risked it for the biscuit, and he got his hand slapped. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's probably a pretty good EV play overall. DQA just did Aatrox too, and man, I gotta sneeze. Oh, that's a double decker right there. Okay, so DQA is going for the Sivir 3. He has Aatrox 2. He has very good frontline items. He has very good backline items. He has a good mix of front and back, and he's in a very good spot. It's a triple. Oh, baby, it's a triple. Kermax went 8. He has a Xayah 2. DQA is going to be able to knock him down here. He has a Samira pair. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he hits Samira 2 to see him sell this Sivir. I would not be surprised at all. We'll see what comes out of him. Ramblin is not in a good spot. Man, it's a quad. It's a quadra kill, baby. Oh, man. Fuck, I hope it's not a Penta. I don't know if we have any more in us. But Ramblin is not in a good spot. He's desperately trying to get a top 7 here. He has an Aatrox 2. He has a Sejuani pair. The issue with his board is he can never afford to go 8. He has a set there for a secondary carry. He just doesn't have very much damage here. Oh, was that Aegon's board? Did Aegon get a QS duelist bat? Oh, no. Okay, I think... Ooh, Nubel has a set too. That's going to make it really hard for Ramblin to pass him. I think Ramblin's positioning here is very good. He's directly in front of the Kale. And honestly, the Zaya roll damage, and the Kale's dead. Not what Aegon wants happening. He wants to live. He does not want to die. He wants to live. He wants to scale up. He wants to get at least 8 autos off. He got a solid 2 before he died. And this is very good for Ramblin. Ramblin wants to survive. Ramblin wants to get these kills. And Ramblin wants to squeeze out a top 7. I don't know if he's going to do it. The 2 people also in that danger zone are not losing. They both won their rounds. Nubal won. DQA won. They both have a lot of potential on their boards. Nubal hits... We can't see his board, but he hit work 2. He hit sway. He hit set 2. His board is very stable. Aegon is level 8. He has good items. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk around and see what's happening with the rest of the game. I want to see Sox's transition because he needs to get out of this Tristana. He is electing to go for that Slayer board. He doesn't have a lot of good items right now. It's GA Hodge Olaf. It's really not enough damage. He got a sword. He could go for another GA. He could go for a Divine Spat. These items aren't great, honestly. Let's see what he does with this. But he does have a lot of gold. His econ's very good. He should be able to hit the 2 stars at the very least. Let's see what he does. Siphoner, it's not bad. He's going to Thief Club the Olaf. He doesn't have a lot of items to put on it. He takes the Mystic Shen. He's going for the 4 Mystic Tech. In this lobby, I feel like 4 Mystic is very strong. There's a lot of KO players. Ramkev, I'm not sure what he's playing, but he does have the Vagar too, so it's at least some sort of mage board. Kurum is on the KO1. He has a Zaya Chosen, but he has a lot of pairs. He doesn't have a lot of frontline, and his board's not... Wait, is that a Yone 2? That's a Yone 2? This is what I talked about earlier. Kurum locked himself into a KO comp, but the issue is he had no KOs, and there were a lot of KO players in the lobby. So you see, he's stuck on KO1. And... wow, Kurum, this loss, Sox can afford this loss. He can afford this loss, but this win is very important for Kurum. He barely won that. His KO barely lived, and he's going to be able to close that one out. If he can survive, if he can get himself to KO2, if he can get himself to the carousel and pick up another item, he's going to be a very good spot. Sox sold his shed. I don't know what he's going to find that's much better than this shed. I mean, you can get a Tryndamere Chosen, but the issue is you have a Tryndamere pair. He has 5 items on bench. I'm surprised he's not slamming Chalice GA. He found a Cultist Aatrox. He has to take it. He got the Lee Sin in. That is huge. That is such a good hit. Sox guarantees himself a top 4 with this. Zillion 2 is insane. Is he going to make a Divine Spat? He made a BT and Vanguard Spat. Let's go look at someone else. Let's look at DQA. I don't agree with the BT Slam. The thing about BT Slam is statistically it's a very good Tryndamere item, but bro, come on, just go GA Swain, just go Chalice. It's better. Okay. So DQA is honestly not in a bad spot. He's 26 HP, which isn't amazing. But he has a very good board state to deal with this lobby. He has a lot of potential on his board. He's one off Sivir 3, right? He has really good damage items on his Sivir. He has Last Whisper, Runon's QSS, so he has the damage potential. He has really good frontline items. He has Redemption, and he has tank items on his Aatrox with the Sunfire. So he has the tools he needs to succeed. He fucking... DQA hard griefed his positioning into this ASOL, and he does not get punished. His positioning was so good from the start. Good, he got punished. He deserves to lose this. He misplayed that. He pulled the ASOL from a bad spot into a good spot, and that's DQA's own fault. He needs to know that he's going to be fighting this player, and he needs to put Aatrox on the other side. He wants to pull units close to the Sivir. He doesn't want to pull units away from the Sivir, especially if those units or Aurelion Soul that's gonna blast it down the middle. Misplayed, he got punished. Hopefully he learns the lesson and he improves with that. Ramblin is in the danger zone. He's 10 HP. He has 6 Elderwood. I think he managed to go level 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is level 8. He has Aatrox 2. He has Zaya 2 with pretty good items. He has a set as a secondary carry, which is what he needs. The Zaya is generally not enough. If he can get to set 2, it's going to be really good. It's going to be a high roll because he has no gold. But if he can get the set 2, it's going to be really good for him. Like right now, his issue is The entire board is 1 star. He basically has 3 units on board. He has Zaya, Aatrox, and Set. He took Hodge Rockon. Man, he is desperately praying for a top 7, and let's see if he can get it. If not, he has the potential to bounce back because he did so well in the last game. But this is not the board state he wants to be. I want to see his life. He won the last fight. I don't know who he beat with this board, but he did win the last fight. Zaya right side is gonna be a lot more better in this spot just because there's an ace on the right side. I don't know who he's fighting. He's fighting against Sox. Sox has a really strong board. Zaya is right in front of that Lee Sin. Sox managed to hit Tryndamere too. I don't know. I don't think Ramblin has a damage to deal with Sox's board. Sox rolled BT, Dragon Claw, and Thief Club Olaf. He has Warmog's Lee Sin. And this is not looking so hot for Ramblin. He's going to get taken down by Sox's beefy board. And it's going to lock himself into fat 8th place. Robin Songs also in that danger zone. Aegon is on that win streak. He's loving his spot. Last time he played Kale, he ran it down. This time, he's on that fire. He's on that win streak. He's in the top 2. He's donkey rolling for Zillion. I don't know if he's going to get it. All the Zillions are gone. But let's go ahead and look over at Robin Songs' board. He has a 1 life. Robin's stream has been MIA for a long time. Let's look at DQA. DQA is scouting. I want to see Robin's board, but I can't see it. So let's go ahead and look at Kurum. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and look at Kurum. Kurum managed to get it. Okay, let's pause some of these. Fuck it. All right, we're here with Robin. It's laggy. Triple Zeeks. Kale 2, Lee Sin blue buff, good Shroud, decent Shroud, 5 FPS, slow motion baby. This is an instant replay. This is a slow motion instant replay. He has the tools he needs to succeed. I don't know if he's gonna do it. And okay, we're back. Okay, he's against DQA. DQA, what the fuck is going on? It's flashing. Can he kill the silver board? He can. Robin Song's gonna get taken down by DQA's Slayer board. He managed to get a chalice from the carousel for his unit. Let's go ahead and bring DQA right back. He is at that 1 life. No, he's at 2 lives. Kurum's at 1 life. We need to watch Kurum's POV. Kurum is in the spot where he's in the middle of the pack already. He wants the top 4 of this game. He has potential. He has a Yumi pair. He has a KO pair. He has good items. He has good units. He managed to get a death cap from carousel. He got that 3rd item. He got a Giant Slayer for his Zaya. He's in a very good spot in this situation. He has good front line, good back line, good items on all his units, double utility. If he positions well, I don't think there's anyone he can't beat. But he does want to hit a KL2 here. If he has KL2, I think he's in a good spot, and he can lock in that top 4. If he doesn't, he's in the danger zone. Yumi 2, very strong. KL2, he hit everything he needed. Okay, I want to point out Aegon's board real quick. I really like how Aegon is positioning. If you see, he's second lining his Kale. The reason he's doing that is because he has double lockets so he can afford to. And because his Kale has short arms. It doesn't have an RFC, so it's got very short arms it can't reach. So if you put it close to your opponent, it can hit him a little easier without having to walk up. So Kurum's in a good spot though. He hit all his upgrades. He has good items. I think he can put his Zaya it's honestly fine. His Zaya positioning is fine. He's against Sox. Sox's Lee Sin is pathing very poorly. I think Sox positioned very poorly into Kurum here. He got cocked blocked by the Galio. This means the Lee Sin is going to get taken down. The Aatrox does not pull the KO. The Kurum's positioning was insane in this fight. Kurum, I am so impressed with your positioning here. I don't know if it was intentional, but my God, that was really well played by Kurum. The Sox's Lee Sin couldn't get in because it was cock blocked by the Galio spawning on the left side, so he had to walk all the way around to the left. He couldn't get multiple kicks with the blue buff. He got 1 kick off the Aurelia. It was not enough. You see Ramkev with an insane board. He has Aso Chosen. He has Setsu with Collector Morello, and Collector Morello is such a good combination because when you get the Morello proc going on the units and they drop down below Collector threshold, the Collector can proc. So it does a lot of damage. Kurum is sweating the Yone positioning. He knows who he needs to beat. If he gets Ramkev and Yone also left, he loses. If it also to the right, he wins. This Yone positioning into Aegon is insane. This Zaya positioning is insane. There is almost no way Kurum loses this. His positioning is so good. I am so impressed with how Kurum is playing this game. Well played, Kurum. I really hope you go to Worlds, bro. You've played this game very well. His KO is very good. His fortune is F-, but his KO is A+. I'm very happy to see this out of Kurum. He almost went 8th by not hitting KO into a 5 KO lobby, but he did end up getting it. Sox takes that win. DQA, we forgot to mention, he took a 6th place there. I don't think he hit the Samira or the Sivir, so he couldn't get to that power spike. So DQA took a 6. Aegon and New Battle are both in that danger zone. Aegon has a very good position. Kurum's also in that one-shot range. New Battle, I think he has a set 2. I don't really remember. He does. New Battle has a set 2. He has a Dragon Soul set. I think he has a Aurelion Soul too. And man, this is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight. I want to look at Aegon's board. Aegon is fighting against mismatched Sox. He got the Zillion ulti on the Kayle. The Lee Sin is getting knocked up. The Kale's swinging. She's in that pocket. She's getting the Yuumi heal. Is it going to be enough? It is. Is it? Is it? It is not. It is not. Sox is 50 gold. He takes out Aegon. Aegon gets dropped into 5th place. Kurum gets knocked out by somebody. He gets knocked out by somebody. Remkev gets dropped down to 6 HP. He is in the danger zone. Stranger danger. He is one-shot range. New Battle locks himself the top 3. He wins the round. He's running 9 Dragon Soul. Sox is 50 gold. He's going 9. He's pre-leveled. He's playing for the first. He's pulling a Solus cosplay? 8181? He's pulling a Solus cosplay. Ramkiv is rolling for the ASOL 3. I don't know how likely it is to get 5, but we've seen crazier things. He took a Chalice. I don't even know where he's going to put it. His board is hella capped. 6 Dragon Soul, 3 Mage, everything 2-starred. My man, what are you rolling for? I don't understand. This man is rolling for fun. He's rolling for a 5 ASOL shop. Mordog, please, 5 ASOLs in shop. Unlucky. Wait. Woo! He sold his set 2. Let's see if this works out for him. Sox went 9. He rolled it down. His board looks exactly the same as it did last round, but he does have good Olaf items. The BT Tryndamere is working out. And let's see if this collector can collect. Bajoom! Die! He's going to take him down. Both players win. New Battle wins. Ramkev wins. And Sox gets taken down. We didn't get the triple ASOL shop, but we do get another Ornn item. Who the hell does this go on? You put that on Ornn, baby. You put that on Ornn every single time. No! Oh, no! My God. That was definitely a misplay. You do not put down Brand. You put down Ornn every time. But this is, someone's dying here. Someone's about to take the L. Someone's going to take the 3rd. Someone's going to get a 2nd. There's a good chance this is a final round in the game as well. New Battle versus Ramkev, the 2 Aurelion Soul players. We have 6 Dragon Soul versus 9. That's a set 2. Yeah, but Dabba, what are you going to do? His whole team disappears. He still has a GA. Can the set do it? Bro, the set literally didn't even ult. The 9 Dragon Soul damage is too much. The whole board melts. 1 Aurelion versus 2. And that's going to be the end of Ramkev. He takes a 3rd. I think he misplayed with that Ornn, with that itemization. And, but it's alright. You know, we have top 2. New Battle versus Sox. Let's see who can close this one out. I think New Battle has all the tools he needs to win this game. Let's see what Sox can do. Sox's board is pretty decent. He doesn't have very much gold. He does get a Divine Spat here, which is pretty not too shabby. He put in the Azir of a Sejuani. He wants to use those soldiers to tank the Aurelion Soul ultis. He has the Tryndamere. He has the healing on it. He has Olaf. If he gets good Thief Glove items, I can definitely see Sox winning this. Right now, in this current board state with these current Thief Gloves, I would give it to New Battle, but it's anyone's board. Do you think second ASOL is better than set there? It's really hard to say. It's honestly really hard to say. Maybe. I'm really not sure, but maybe. But the set is pretty good. But into Sox's board, the Aurelion Soul works out to be stronger. So it's hard to say. So Sox rolled down. He hit nothing. He has Divine in. He's backlining his squad because I don't even know. Why is he backlining? Well, he has a RFC on the Olaf. He has IE on the Olaf. Good items. Good Zillion. He's playing around this set. He doesn't want to get his units one shot by the set, and I think that's very well played. New Battle's set is probably on the wrong side. What's going to happen here is Tryndamere is going to hit the set. He's going to fly over to the side. Lee Sin's gonna really just jerk off the whole fight. That's a really good Aatrox pull. Trinmere still hasn't got his J popped. The Ace J gets popped. Goes to do sit-ups. It's too late, baby. The fight is over before it even started. Sox takes the first. After that eighth, the redemption arc is real. The GA Trinmere, the Hodge Trinmere, the BT worked out really well. I question his slam to BT there. I don't know if it made a difference, but he did end up getting that Trinmere 2, and it was very good in his lobby. The enemy team didn't have any CC. There were no keeper players, and the Trinmere just ran roughshod over the enemy competition. I think the Trinmere was the cornerstone of the Sox's team composition and did a lot of work. I don't even think it was the TGs. I think the Trinmere is just so good into that matchup. I think it was just so good into that matchup. Kerm's going for a bow. DQA's going for a bow. Kerm takes a cake main. Well played. Sox got a belt. He's crashing his head. You know he's not having a good time. Rambling got his rod. He's very happy. DQA with the cloak. Not bad. Robinson's with a glove. The Ram Kev with the sword. They're very happy with those. Aegon got some bullshit, I think. Maybe like a belt. Aegon got a belt. I mean, that's fine. Not too shabby. I'm gonna watch Kerm's opener. Let's see what he gets. Upload to YouTube. I have to wait a week to upload this to YouTube. Because of like the rules. But it's gonna be on my Twitch VOD. I'm down to like close some of these streams. Maybe like Robin and who else is towards the bottom? DQA? I'll keep DQA open. Alright. Okay, so Kerm started a bow, and like bow is actually like a pretty good component, but there's a lot of the time you end up in a situation where you can't slam anything strong, and you're like, I'm not in a great spot. But he got a Kindred from a box, which is probably like one of the best things you can get because it guarantees you're going to be able to kill units. So he's probably happy with that. I'm surprised he's not putting the Kindred on the board. This tells me that he's considering selling it, but there's actually no way you sell Kindred. There's no way. Probably opening 2,004 streams each. No, it's fine. It's fine. It works all right. It's usually pretty good. Wow, he's keeping the mages over Kindred. Really? I mean, Mage TF is really good. But, damn. Let's see how this plays out for Kerm X. Mage TF is really good. Ramblin', how's he doing? Cultist TF, probably one of the best openers you can get. Dude, you know what we haven't seen at all? We haven't seen a single player in any of the NA or EU games play 9 Cultist. I feel like 9 Cultists is so strong. We saw it a lot in the Korean games. And I think the other regions haven't caught on or like refused to play it for whatever reason. And it's an opportunity that I think is being overlooked. So Ramblin', even though he can't make any items here, well, I mean, he can make Locket, but Ramblin' is not a player that I've seen make Locket. He's probably going to sit on the components. He's overall pretty happy with these items. They're good for what he likes playing. These are items he's comfortable on, and he's in a very happy spot. He has 4 Cultists. He probably gets 6 mid-game, and we'll see. Tristar, Aegon gets Tristar pretty frequently. We haven't seen it today, but he does get it quite a lot. So let's look at Sox's board. Sox took the Elderwood Maokai. He got a Nico start, which he's probably not too happy with. But overall, his board is pretty decent. He has the 2 mages. DQA slammed QSS. Alright, DQA is not going to Worlds. It's just not happening, chat. If you're a DQA fan, you better hop on some new wagon, because this man with the QSS slam should not be representing anybody. Last time he made it, he win streaked, but let's see how it goes this time. Anyways, Sox got a Nico start. He's not happy. He has Elderwoods. His board is decent. He has mages almost. I like that he's not leveling up here, because even if he does level for this Annie, it's not a strong board. It's not enough to win streak. Let's see if he ends up going 4. Kerm's board is looking juicy. It's looking very juicy. He has keepers. He has mages. He almost has Cultist. He gets that at 5. It's going to be a pretty big power spike. But he just has to make sure he gets there. Don't flame DQA. Well, isn't that the only reason my cast has any appeal? Because I flame? No? Nah, I probably shouldn't flame people. No, but I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's like just a opinion diff. I don't like QSS Slam. I know some people like it, but I just feel like as an item, it doesn't do anything for your early game. But I mean, with glove, belt, cloak, what do you really do? Dude, honestly, it's not even that bad for him because he only plays Kale and Slayers, right? So QSS Slam is like right up his alley. Robin's board is looking very nice. Let's see what Aegon. Let's see what's happening with Aegon. Okay, let's refresh the stream. Let's see what's happening with Ramblin'. Let's check in with Ramblin'. Ramblin' does have that Cultist start. He does have some keepers. He put the Rod on TF. Not too shabby. Not too much happening here to know. Robin, he either slammed a Rudons or a Thief Glove. And I'm pretty sure it was a Thief Glove. He has a Thief Glove on his Fiora. But DQ went 5, actually. So Aegon slammed the Zeeks. I'm pretty sure he started Belt. And he got a Sword Cloak drop. So overall, not too shabby. He is doing the Aegon open port playstyle. He has 20 gold. He's not in a bad spot. He has good components. And let's check in with DQA, who did go 5 for that win streak. Let's see if he's able to maintain this going to the mid game. If he's able to win streak, he will be in a much better spot than if he loses some rounds. He does want that Sivir, probably. He does not want that Sivir. Actually, he does not want that Sivir. Is he the one with the belt? Does he stay on the Sunfire here? Okay, so DQA is going full win streak. He has a Sunfire Garen, and that should be pretty decent for him. Let's check in with let's refresh Aegon's stream. Let's check in with Sox, because Sox's start isn't amazing. He does have Magen. He probably goes 5 here. He is on a 2 win streak. He looks concerned. He's contemplating the situation he's in. You can tell he's stressed. But he's kind of in a tough spot with that Nico drop. It's never something you really want, but it's kind of the situation he's in. He got a 3-cost sword, which is really good for him. He's gonna get brawlers onto his board here, which is really nice. And he's not in the worst spot. He gets fortune in. I love this from Sox. This is a very good board, even though he does not mage. Honestly, this might be a stronger board than the TF. Move cam. Oh shit. Oh my bad. No. Alright. Sorry. So Robin does have the Thief Glove. Robin sold his Fiora Chosen. Okay, what happened is he lost the stage before Carousel, so he sold his Chosen once he got the Braum 2. He has a much better board now. Sox put the Morel on the Maokai, and he did put that fortune in. I'm happy to watch Sox's POV. Honestly, even though he dropped Mage, I'm pretty sure his board now is better than it was before. He is going to be able to play Win Streak Fortune. He takes down that Rage Blade Braum. I know people meme about Braum Rage Blade being best in slot, but he did get shut down by the Darius. Sox going 8-1. This is looking like another one with that Win Streak Fortune opener. Veigar is very good. It's gonna help him get some kills here. Does he ever? Well, he can't go 6. He can't go 6, but he does want to pick up these Elderwoods. If he can go like level 7 here. Oh, does he just drop Fortune? Dude, honestly, I feel like if he plays Veigar with Darius, his board is insane. Okay, I agree with this very much. I'm happy he did it. This is the exact kind of play I want to see from Mismatch Stock. This is a good board. He has a 3 win streak. I feel like playing Fortune here is a little greedy, and I'm very happy he did this. I'm pretty sure he would have beat Aegon with a Fortune board nonetheless, but this is a very good move. It gives him a very strong possible level 6 with the Elderwood opener, and this puts him in a very good spot to top 4 this game. I think Sox is very happy with that. DQA, against all odds, with that QSS slam, is able to get a 5 win streak. He has a full streak going into the Raptors, or Krugs. He's in a very good spot. His items aren't that bad for late game. They're not good early game, but against all odds, he manages to keep that streak once again. Last time he slammed QSS, he streaked. This time he slammed it, he streaked. He has a Sunfire Cape. He didn't really get any items here. He made Econ. He sold a Shyvana. He got a Cloak. This shit's looking kind of doomed for DQA. I'm going to say he's going to hope to bleed out for a top 4, but we will see what happens. Let's look around at some other players. I imagine Sox goes 6 here, especially if he drops like an Elderwood unit. Bo's very good. Sword is very good. Zeke's. Zeke Slam is something I would not be surprised to see from Sox. This isn't the greatest setup for a Kale board, but he does have a Nico, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Let's see. Let's see if he goes 6. He doesn't. He could go 6. He did find a Rakan. He has 6 Elderwood. There is no way he doesn't go 6 here. DQA went 6. There is 0% chance Sox doesn't go 6 here to add Mage into Grief DQA. If he doesn't do it, I would be surprised. He went 6 when he was loose streaking. I'm sure he's going to go 6 when he's win streaking. I'm very surprised by his positioning, though. I feel like this is not it. And he should probably like move his Maokai up. He's like playing like he has keepers, but he doesn't actually have keepers. He didn't get DQA. He did get Ramblin. Ramblin is going for that mech build with the he's going for that barbecue rumble TF, yeah? And it looks like he's trying to go into Mage as a comp he knows, the comp he loves. He's very comfortable on it. And that Sox level 6 board is going to deal some big damage to him. Sox does want to knock Ramblin down a little bit. He is in competition with him. 1-8, 1-8 players. He wants to be the 1-8. He wants to be 1-8-1, not the 1-8-8. Bobby, okay. He's gonna be killing everybody. He knows. Aegon's 50 HP. Ramblin's getting clapped. Robin's board ain't too high. Let's check in with Aegon. Let's just look around and see what everyone's doing. Aegon is washed. Ramkev's a wiener. I cheer for Kuru, the horniest streamer. DQA's young. Robin Song's old. No summons tonight, or so I was told. Wow, that's so good. Holy shit, Twitch chat. Poets, man. See, this is how you play loose streak. You maintain your loose streak and you spike later on. I want to see Aegon stabilize here. He's at 42 HP and he's getting kind of low. What's the pleb version? Aegon is washed. Ramkev's a wiener. I cheer for Karam, the horniest streamer. Not bad, not bad. Quality pasta. So let's see if he rolls down here, because he is losing a lot of HP. That is a beautiful shop. He just hit so much. He wants to get this cat in. How does he even play it? Over. Is he going to play 3 spirits, 3 sharps? It feels really bad not playing this this cat here. And this spot does not look very good for Aegon. But he needs to go 6. So let's check in with DQA. DQA is still in a full win streak. He is against New Battle, and New Battle's board looks it looks really strong. That Garen looks pretty hard to deal with. And is this going to be the end of DQA's win streak or no? That Garen's still alive. DQA does have the Yuumi to top off his bulky Vanguard units, but you'll look at his Nidalee and it just does no damage. I don't know if it's going to be able to clutch the cake main or if it's going to get taken down by these bulky boys. He slammed the cloak, he slammed the QSS. You can't really slam anything more. He doesn't have a declaw available for that Nidalee, and he's going to lose his win streak. Kerm takes another loss with that 5 mage Elderwood comp. He did take the TF. He did take the brand. He does have mages, and he is bleeding out. He ended up getting a Nico from Krugs, which is a lot better than getting a Nico from the first creep round. So he's not in the worst spot, but his units are not very good. He's taking decent sized losses, and he wants to get out of this board. A keeper transition looks to be on the horizon. If he can get a... No, he's going Kale. He slammed the Rage Blade. He has a glove. He wanted that chain for a GA. He needs a tier here. He just got Morthogged. Kerm got Morthogged. He's going to take the RFC. He's going to lock it in. And he's going to Prage that he can get some decent items. DQA gets another cloak. He has a QSS. He has a cloak on Nidalee. He's going to be able to slam that declaw on Nidalee, the one he knows and loves, because Morthog dictates so. Let's go ahead and look at Ramkev. Ramkev is a strong board. He has a full win streak, and he's in a great spot. He just got a Zaya. he slammed Declaw Nelly, Keck. There was a lucky dice coming out of the lantern. We see a Reforger here. And Aegon is very happy with this. He sees the lucky dice and his eyes light up. This is exactly where he wants to be. Ramkev's items are insane. This is why Triss is so good, because it holds all your items. He has a Triss 2 with a Deathblade, Triss 2 with the Morello, with the GA. He's holding those items very well, and DQA wins 7. He wins 7. He is going to be able to cut Ramkev's streak a little short of where he wanted to. I'm surprised we didn't see Ramkev level to push out level 7. Maybe he wasn't very confident in doing so, but he did end up losing his streak. Ramblin hitting a Callista 2. Actually, let's look at Aegon, because this might be a pivotal board. He did send the dice. I imagine he used it on one of his spirit units. He is 2 off of Diana. He lost his loss streak right before the carousel. So he's won 1 round this game, and it's actually really bad because he hasn't spiked it. He won. Ideally, when you're lose streaking, what you want to do is you want to lose up until you win a round. And then when you win a round, you want to spike and win every round. So you go from full loss to full win. And what happened here is he went full loss, win, loss, which is not great. He actually might win this round. He has 2-star Teemo. He has 2-star Sivir. The Sivir also rolled Hodge healing, which is exactly what you want. Sox takes an L. Aegon goes win, loss, win. But honestly, even though he doesn't have a streak, it's honestly fine. I think winning these 2 rounds for Aegon is much more important than maintaining his lose streak, just because he's 32 HP. If he would have lost these 2 rounds, he would have been in a low 20s best case scenario. Ramkev is going to be able to win that round. Nubal gets taken down. Nobody's on a streak. Aegon is very low, but his board is close to spiking. He is level 6. He does have his synergies in. He isn't super close to anything. I don't know what his win con is going to be. It's probably going to have to be Sivir, but he does have very good components. He has half a Locket if he gets a Rod. He has half a Zeke's if he gets a Sword. He has a Cloak, which is fine. He has a Reforger, worst case scenario, to deal with a little Mortdog RNG. And he's not in a bad spot. Robin Songs isn't looking too hot. He's 49 HP. I don't have his perspective up. Let's look at Kurum X. Kurum does have... He has a Zaya board, but he doesn't have... Well, he has Zaya. He has a Kayle. He has Kayle items, but he doesn't have a Kayle board. I want to see this roll down from Kurum. If he hits a Kayle here, he's actually in a decent spot. He's looking for a Kayle. He's looking for a belt. He's looking for a chain. He has a Nico. That is insane. That is so good. He has a Kayle. The game just dropped him 2 Kales. Kurum X. Mortdog loves you tonight. You need to pay this man the money he deserves, because he just, oh my god. Please take it. Please. Oh no, girl, please. Oh man. Okay, I think he should have taken the talent and given it the Kayle items. And then he can sell it and roll more next turn. But I think the talent is a really good board for him. Please get that fucking Kayle on the board. Thank you very much, Mr. Kurum. Yeah, you give the talent RFC, you give him Rageblade, and you give him like a Hodge, and your talent's insane. Is he not slamming Hodge? What are you gonna do? Dude, Kurum's items are actually so good. My god, his items are nuts. I'm surprised he's not slamming Hodge. Like, dude, you know why he's not slamming Hodge? Because he wants a fucking QSS. I actually hate QSS as an item. I feel like if you just position well, you can a lot of the time get away without it. But he is prioritizing keeping that QSS. Okay, so Sox rolled down. He jammed his dice. He hit Zaya 2. He's still running the Maokai Chosen, which is very interesting, but it's very good for his board. I like his Zaya itemization. He went Last Whisper, best in slot. He went BT, which is very good. This is the second BT slam we've seen from Sox and Attorney. BT actually has a very high like average item placement, has very good average placement, it has very good item win rate. So it might be an OP item, and Sox looked at the data and he's trusting the numbers. And it's something a lot of people might be overlooking. There are 2 declaws in his lobby. It's going to make it very hard for the Kayle players, and Sox is going to do very well into those declaws because it's basically an item down. 50 gold, 2 win streak. Maokai Chosen, he's going fast 8. He is very happy with the spot he's in. This is a playstyle he's very comfortable with. and he's pretty comfortable here. Yeah. Last Whisper is best in slot on any carry whose main damage is physical. So let's look around. Let's look at Ramblin'. We haven't checked in on him. So New Battle does have a Declaw. He does have an IE. I have no idea what he's going to play. But Ramblin' is also another player running that one cost chosen. It's still the TF. He has 6 cultists. He has mages. He has very good items. And he has an ASOL. He's in a pretty good spot. And I think he's very happy with this position. He might lose some rounds, but he's not taking huge losses. He's 51 HP. His board is relatively stable. Excuse me. But his positioning is it could be a little better here. I don't think he has the damage to kill the Zaya. I mean, he might. He actually might if he could just burst it. But you see the BT doing so much work here. You see the difference in his BT. You see the tankiness in Elderwood. I think I'm very impressed with Sox's itemization here, because if you look at Elderwood as a buff, it gives you a lot of tanky stats. So your unit is super tanky. So and the best thing to do when you have high armor, high MR, is to stack HP. And lifesteal is basically like stacking HP. You, like let's say you take half damage and you have 100 HP. You need to take 200 damage to die, right? Essentially. So the more you heal, the more value you get out of your heals. So his Zaya is deceptively tanky. It has no QSS, it has like no Hodge, it has no GA, but the Zaya is deceptively tanky. You saw it take 2 ASOLs, ults, and not even drop below half. It is very insane. What did Aegon do? You're right. Let's check in with Aegon's board. That is a great idea. He is on that win streak. He hit the 2-star, the 3-star Diana. He has a fully itemized Sivir. He is rolling down for Cultist. And this is a very interesting board coming out of Aegon. He does hit a Zillion at 7. That is such a high roll. Zillion is such an amazing unit, especially in a comp where all your units are super squishy, bro. I'm so Justin. Oh, sorry. But he slammed the QSS. He slammed the Static Shiv, and he's trying to lock himself a top 4. I think playing for top 4 is a very good suggestion here. It's a very good idea, and it's what we should be seeing out of Aegon here. He rolled damage on his Sivir. He got targeted by the Callista, and he gets taken down by Robin Songs. Robin hitting the Lee Sin. He has good itemization on his Callista. He is trying to play that KO comp. He has a Chalice Kindred. He has a Yumi 2. He has a Lee Sin. Everything is lined up. He just needs to hit those units. Aegon gets taken down to 21 HP. He is very low. He's not happy with that. I want to check in with DQA and see how his defensive itemization is working out. He wants to play Kale here. He has a Samira. He does hit an Olaf Chosen. One thing I really like about DQA as a player is he's very good at Slayers. It's the comp he plays most. But he's very good with it. He plays it very well. He can make it work with very suboptimal items, such as this game. His items are turbo scuffed, and we can see. I want to see what he does here. I want to see if he slams anything. Sox did make that GS. Sox is so strong. I wonder if he just goes 9 on this board. This Zaya is going to go roll rough shot over the lobby. It's going to kill everybody. The DQA does have a Ornn, but as you can see, this Zaya just kills everything. How do you deal with this? It is so strong. There's a good chance he could just go 9. He has a win streak. He has a board. He has a life, and he has the econ to do it. DQA hits a Trinimir 2. He sells the Nautilus, and I want to see what he does with his itemization here. This is what DQA does. He sells everything, and he keeps the units he wants, and because of that, his APM is amazing. Like his Slayer pivots are honestly super impressive. If you want to get good at Slayers, I highly suggest watching DQA. He's probably one of the best at this comp. Wait. What's he gonna do? He honestly, he could go for 3 stars if he had like more econ. Okay, he dropped a Hodge. He's probably, I mean, he could blue buff the Lee Sin. I want to see what he does. He's gonna reforge the Sunfire for sure. He's getting his board established first. He has 6 Slayers. He's gonna blue up the Lee Sin. Okay, he's gonna reforge probably Rageblade maybe. Just the belt. Okay, just the belt. Okay, that's smart. That's really good. These items aren't great. But it's what? Declaw, Deathblade, Olaf? Rageblade? Declaw, Deathblade, Rageblade, Olaf, right? Maybe he goes IE over Deathblade. He goes Deathblade, and it's probably Rageblade and then QSS Trinity. He Rageblades. Oh, it's very interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree on this. He plays his comp a lot more than I do. He goes Rageblade QSS Samira. I think the Rageblade. I mean, okay, Rageblade sucks on Olaf, so maybe he's not wrong. But this board is definitely weaker than what he would have had if he Rageblade the Olaf and QSS the Trinity. I think this is very greedy. And maybe it pays off, but maybe it does not. We're gonna go look around. I want to look at Aegon's board because he is in that danger zone. He is rolling down, one off Teemo 3. He's very far from the Sivir. He ended up dropping the Zillion, but he doesn't. Wait, he's one off Sivir. Okay, he hits Sivir 3. He hits Teemo 3. His items are amazing. He has Zillion back on the board. I think the spot is very good. I didn't see that he had 2 Sivirs on board. He ended up. I'm like, wow, he's so far. He got it. He has it. He's very happy with his board. He can't take any losses, but dude, I love how Sox is still running this Maokai Chosen. The issue here is that Xayah. That Xayah is on his Sivir, and that is that Zillion ulti though. The Aegon comp power spike. He rolled the healing on the Sivir, and it is so hard to beat. But do you see, chat, the healing coming out of the Xayah? It cannot be stopped. The Xayah 1v9, level 8, pre-level to 9, 50, 60, 70 gold. The Xayah is a 1v9 monster machine. The Elderwood buffs, the BT, the Last Whisper, the itemization is too clean. The Giant Slayer value into the 3 stars. The itemization here is so strong, and I would not be surprised to see BT built more in the meta from now on. It's an item that is slept on. The numbers say this item is insane. And in an Elderwood comp, it is for sure best in slot. It's statistically very good on Olaf, very good on Trinivir, and it's very good on something like a Xayah. That Shroud is insane. That Morello positioning is insane. Lee Sin with Zhonya's very insane. Xayah still hasn't ulted. It is locked up. Samira is spinning and winning. Sox does not get to play the game. The Ramcap positioning is too clean. What a good player. Very well played by Ramcab. I feel the sweat coming at me through the monitor. I don't know if you can feel it too, but toss this man a towel because Sox got sweated on. Let's check in with Ramblin and see how his board's looking over here. Ramkiv is on a win streak. This lobby is very tight. It's very top, bottom heavy. You have the 4 people in the 30-40 is very comfortable in this lobby. You have the bottom 4. Robin Songs, DQA, Aegon, New Battle. They're all in the danger zone. One bad fight, and it's going to go wrong. Kurum took an Elder Spat. We haven't checked in with Kurum X in a little bit. He has KO2. He has Xayah 2. Kurum's in a very comfortable spot. Let's check in with DQA. I see Chad asking for it. He does have, what, does he have an Ord? What's happening with DQA's board? DQA just hit an Orin. He has a Zhonya's Hourglass on his Samira. He has double Death Cap Olaf. Double Death Cap Olaf. 6 Slayers. He hit the Darius upgrade. His board, the issue with his board is he has a lot of very low quality units, a lot of 1-cost units, and he doesn't have any CC on his board other than the Lee Sin. So he is remaking the Samira. I honestly think he puts the Zhonya's on Olaf. I think that is the right play, and he should definitely do it. He is considering it. Is he not? Oh, man. DQA is choking. DQA is honestly choking. It's DQA versus New Battle. Both players in the danger zone. New Battle does have the GARIE Olaf, but that Samira is going to completely wipe the board. New Battle gets taken down. That is 2 Samiras back in the pool. Aegon also gets taken down. He's going to take his first bot 4 that we've seen in a while. Sox's board, Kerm's board, they're going at it. 2 Elderwood Andes. Sox has a chosen Swain, but is going to get taken down by Kerm's perfectly itemized Executioner Team Comp. That 10k damage coming out of the Xayah. Very good into that Sox keeper positioning. His board got melted like hot Swiss cheese on a warm summer day. It's over. Kerm's board, it needs a lot of upgrades. It needs a little bit of work. He gets Eternal Winner for his Elderwood Sejuani chosen. What's his chosen even? What's his chosen? I don't see the synergy lit up on the left. What is this man's chosen? I don't understand. Is it Fortune? It's Fortune. He has too many synergies. This player is too good. Also, I really like how he took the Fortune Sedge just because he does need more frontline. Obviously, he'll prefer Vanguard, but I'm very happy with Kurum's play in this tournament. Honestly, if Kurum can play Kale every game, he's guaranteed to go to Worlds. If he gets a Fortune opener, you know, that would not be ideal. He does not want that. But as long as he keeps getting his Kale, he's going to be very happy. He's going to do very well. Let's check it with Ramblin', who is in danger of getting taken out here. DQA is at 6 HP. I think he played this game. He's made a few mistakes. Overall, not too bad. His itemization got a little more thugged, but he could be playing a little better. Are you going to Worlds? I'll be casting it for sure. Ramblin hits a 0-2. He has an ASOL. He doesn't have a third item for his ASOL, but honestly, I feel like his board can definitely win. He has Morgana too. He has Morello. He has a Mage Swain. I think his board is very powerful. Ramkev hits Samira 2. Kurum hits Lee Sin 2. Let's look at DQA's board because that is the money. He is in danger. He does not want to get clapped here. He is against Ramkev's board. Samira 2, Yone 2. Ramkev does not shroud him. He does spare DQA. He perhaps blesses upon him another life. And honestly, he is going to take him out. DQA takes a loss. That Samira 2 is too much to deal with. His Samira tried her best and got so far. In the end, it didn't really matter. Robin Songs also gets taken out. Ramblin, 1 digit HP, but he does secure a top 4. 6th place DQA. 5th place Robin Songs. This really is pretty bad for them because they are towards the bottom of the bracket. So this is just going to further extend that lead gap between the two. So Ramkev tried to win trade DQA. It didn't work. He got the 6th place anyways. It didn't matter. I think that PayPal payment is going to be refunded, unfortunately, for DQA. But Kurum has a good board. He has a Lee Sin too. He has good frontline. That is a big boy Swain too from Socks. That Swain chosen is no joke. I think Ramkev's gonna use a Shroud here, right down the middle on the shed. Perfect Shroud, exactly where you wanted. That Morgana ulti is not so hot. That Aatrox did infinite damage, but the Samir is spinning and winning. You know, the ASOL's barfing, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Can this Swain get a second ulti off? He does, but I think the Yone is gonna finish him off. He's going to get taken down. This lobby is honestly so strong at the top. And I think Ramblin's going to be very happy with the 4th compared to some of these boards we're seeing from the enemy competition. Let's look at Socks. He is on a losing. He just lost a round. He's kind of floundering. I don't see how Socks is ever going to beat Kurum's board. So I want to go ahead and look at Ramkev's board. Let's see what he's running. He is running that Slayer board, that Samira 2, that Yone 2, lots of legendaries. Socks' board is very good, but his Zaya is unable to carry against these legendary units. So Ramkev has a Shroud. He got a very good Shroud against Kurum. He got a very good Shroud against Socks. Very well played by Ramkev. I'm very impressed with what we're seeing out of this player who honestly doesn't get the respect he deserves. He's been playing very well, and this is going to be another strong performance. Socks is going to take a big hit here. That Yone position was very good. Samira ulti was insane. Insane Shroud. The Lee Sin with the Hourglass is doing hella work. Kurum, against all odds, wins against Ramkev's board despite getting his whole team shrouded. It's just so hard to deal. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised Ramkev wasn't able to beat Kurum with this Samira. And if you look, Ramkev still has a dice, bro. He still has his dice. He is not using it. He's greeting. I don't know what he's greeting it for. I mean, I guess he has no money to even buy the units if he hits them. And dude, honestly, his board is really lacking upgrades. He has Samira 2 and Yone 2, but if you look at the rest of his board, it's just a lot of 1-star units. But he has insane items. The items he has are insane. He has Morello, Sunfire, Yone. Definitely best in the slot. His Zonia's blew up Lee Sin. When you don't have a GA, the Zonia's honestly could even be better because you go into stasis and you can still cast. No, he's putting blue buff on Lee Sin because that CC is invaluable. That Zonia's is going to buy it a lot of time and he's going to kick some people out for sure. Curb's positioning that blitzcrank hook. He hits Jack Diddley squat. He gets... Whoo, man, that Lee Sin kicking off that Yone before he can even... Oh, man, well played by Kerm-X. Dude, that's... Oh, is she going to go off or no? She is not. Well played by Kerm. This is a fight he should have won. He went 9. Sox barely clutches it out. But, man, Ramkev really, really missed playing on that Yone positioning. That was a fatal mistake, and it's going to take him down from 2 lives just to 1. And now he can't afford any mistakes. I think he kind of choked on that one. He overlooked. He got outplayed by the horde coming out of our boy Kerm-X. He has a Slayer board. He sold the shed. He has 6 Slayers. He really needs to move his Yone. Honestly, even if it's a Sox' board, that positioning is very poor. I think Ramkev deserves a 3rd here. I think Sox deserves a 2nd. He has a very good board. He has Anime Visage set. He has very good positioning into Kerm. He has an insane Zaya, which got hooked. Kerm, well played, bro. Nice hook. Nice. Kick that Zaya. Bajoom. Dude, Kerm. Oh my god. Kerm, I'm so happy. I am so happy with how Kerm's playing. He's playing out of his fucking mind. Well played, Kerm. He got that cheeky hook. Most players don't know about that. And it's going to be a double kill by our horny boy, Kerm-X. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh my god. Kerm, let's fucking go. I am so happy for him. Man. A lot of people don't know about that hook. If you put a unit in the corner here, and if you put your hook in the top left-hand corner, you will always hook that spot. Unless someone's running cultists, then the hook won't work. But if you put the unit top left and they have a unit in the back line in that 2nd row from the back, in that corner cubby, you're always gonna hook it. And that's where Zaya was. He got the hook on the Zaya. He hooked it to the Lee Sin. The Lee Sin kicked away. He got the 2nd kick, and that Zaya was out of it. That BT last versus Zaya carry was not able to do anything in the game. And that was super well played by Kerm. Dude, this man deserves to go to Worlds. The way he's playing these last 2 games is actually incredible. Like, Kerm is actually playing so well. I've never seen him play this well. He's been powering up these past few weeks, and he is in peak form. I've never seen Kerm this good, and I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing here. My goodness. Well played, Kerm-X. We in, baby. Let's see what Sogs gets. Let's see these carousel mechanics. Kerm got his bow once again. Dude, Kerm's down to 1-trick KO. He starts bow every game. Sox got the sword. He's pretty happy with that. DK got his bow. Ramkev was unable to get the rod. He got a chain, and New Bowel yoinked that rod away. But yeah, Sox has a sword. He's going to be pretty happy with this. He should be able to hopefully get some items he wants here. His item starts have been suboptimal, but he's made them work nonetheless. And we just wait. We watch the early game. We watch the creeps, and we kind of see how it goes down. 6 gold drop right at the start. That's exactly what he wants. He's pretty happy with that. He has an Annie. Let's see if he runs a Fortune. Annie, Fortune, fuck it. Oh, I mean, Tom Kench, so close. It's actually so close. I'm pretty sure he takes this nonetheless. He's 1 off of Fortune, and he's looking okay. He wants to keep playing Kale. Yeah, Kerm's very good on Kale. I think if he sticks to Kale, he's going to have a very good time. If he gets it, if he can hit it, he's going to go through. He plays it very well. I don't want to call Kerm a 1-trick, but like, he's kind of like a 1-trick, but he's really good with it. Ooh, Sox is getting even more money. Even more money. Money back Sox making the 10G. He is very happy about this, especially considering the fact that he has a sword. Kerm has 2 balls. Okay, the thing is, RFC isn't a very good item at the start. It's not good until you have other Kale items. But getting RFC early is actually not that great. He's not going to buy anything just in case he gets like 7 more gold. He could make 20 here. Let's see what he gets. The sword is a very... It's not super flexible. Ideally Zeke's or GA, but if he gets one of those, he's going to have a great time. Deathblade. Oh, man. Deathblade. Does he slam it? That is, dude, Deathblade is the 1st or 8th type of play. Let's see if it comes out from Sox here. He has a Teemo. He has a sharpshooters, potentially. He makes 10. He levels up, puts a Teemo, and we will check in with the rest of the lobby. So Ramblin started chain. He does have a sword. His board looks like the biggest Pepe laugh. He has no chosen. He does level up, and he does try to play 5 units. I feel like the brand is honestly probably stronger than the Nilly here, even though you don't have sharp. Actually, it's not. This sharpshooter board will be able to kill more units. So Kurum found a Callista. That is an incredible start. That is like best case scenario for Kurum. If you have an RFC start, Callista is like the perfect unit. It's the best unit you could ask for. And he has a chosen Fiora. It's not duelist, but Enlighten works fine. It gives him a good frontliner. Aegon is very happy with the items he has. He's in a pretty happy spot. Kurum's feeling good. Sox is feeling good. Ramblin's feeling all right. Ram Kev, 7 Nasuses he has. He has 7 Nasuses. He has 4 Tristanas in shop. If he wins this round, he can make 20 gold very easily. It's also Cypher and Nasus, which is the best one. Who the fuck slammed on Akali Spark? Is the real question. But if he wins this round, it's actually super impactful. He's against Sox. Sox did not slam the Deathblade. I think that's a correct choice. A Deathblade Teemo is not very good, and I don't think Ramblin's going to win this fight. He doesn't have the tank to deal with the Akali. He also, honestly, if he was able to kill that Akali with that first ult, he wouldn't want it. Unfortunate. It honestly comes down to the item. If he ended up getting a Titans if he ended up getting a Titans or maybe even a GA, he probably could have won this round. He could have slammed some items, but he does get a double chain start, which really isn't that great for him. He wasn't able to make 20, but overall, I think he's a decent spot. His econ's very good. He also got a 2-item start, and he's pretty happy with that just in general. Aegon ended up slamming the Last Whisper. He's seeing if it's worth making a Tristana 2. He doesn't want to accidentally win by making a Tristana 2. So he might just hold off on upgrading the unit altogether. We will see. I mean, overall, a lot of these boards are pretty strong. He'll probably lose the fight with Trist 2 regardless. So he just goes ahead and makes it because his board is just kind of bad. You have a good comment for Kurum when he makes it to Worlds? Not really, but I'm very happy that he's going there. He's played the KO boards very well. So let's check in with DQA. DQA does have a mage opener. I haven't seen him run this very, very, very much, but he does need to do well if he wants to get that spot locked in. He's not at the top of the ladder. He's towards the bottom of the barrel, but he needs to clutch these games if he wants to get a shot in Worlds. I think it's New Bowel who made the Spark Akali. Let's take a look at Kurum. He does have the Callista. He does have the Callista with RFC. He does have the chosen Fiora, who's going to be a great frontliner. He's going to take Sox down here and give him his 2-loss streak. He's going to cement his 3-win going into the carousel. And Kurum is in a very good spot here. Oh, okay. I'm like, what music is that? Is there more music playing? No. Was that a Lucky Lantern? It dropped a tier and a Reforger. So I like that Sox didn't slam the Deathblade. I think greeting for the GA is a much smarter play. I like his board right here. He has very good frontline, and he has the Akali to do damage to those random backliner units. I think someone has a Kale. Who the fuck has a Kale? Was that a Kale I saw or no? But Sox does have a GA. He puts a sword on Akali to do some extra damage. Aegon hits Chosen Tristana. 7 Trists. This is Aegon's game. He is so happy. This is the first Trist he's seen this entire series of the day. He's actually gonna go for his Triss 3. We haven't seen him. He's been falling back on his options number 2, options number 3, and this is exactly where he wants to be. Sox is not having a very good streak here. He's lost win. He does have an Akali pair. If he can 2-star it, he will have a very strong mid game. Let's check in with Mr. X. He slammed the Chalice. He has the RFC. He is playing Kale. He knows what must be done. He has a Cultist board. He has a Callista. He has a Callista pair. If he hits his Callista too, that's his ticket to level 8. He gets there for free, and he's going to have a very good time. Kurum and New Bowel are both on that win streak. They're both on 4 win. If they fight here, somebody's going to lose. And for Kurum's sake, he wants it to not be him. Regardless, he's going to make 20, but he would rather win. Ramblin has a Chosen Triss. He has a GA. He has a Hodge. His itemization is looking very nice. Sox is very strong. I think Aegon got another Tristana. He's running like 3 of them on the board. There is another Zeke's RFC Callista. I think it might have been Robin. I am not 100% sure. Kurum does a left to right swap. He does go up against New Bowel, who does have that spark. Jay Akali does it get on the... No! New Bowel griefed! New Bowel griefed his Akali. The Akali is unable to get on the Callista because the Diana body blocks. Is it gonna matter? Is it gonna make the difference? This is very close. It is down to the wire. He gets taken down. Nonetheless, this is not what Kurum wants. They both make 20 gold, but New Bowel does maintain that win streak. No, I don't want to refresh Kurum's stream because I like having somebody that's a little further back. I mean, I could sync them up, but it's actually kind of nice having someone that's behind. I guess I'll sync him up. Fine. I guess I'll sync him up. Ramblin has Dragon's Ultrist. He has very good items. He has 1 too many tiers. He does not want this tier, but he does have 2 Shyvanas. He should have a good mid game. He's 80 HP. He's 3 loss, but the spot we're in here isn't too shabby. Sharpshooter is picked up. This is a good board. It might not win every fight, but it shouldn't lose too hard. Ram Kev. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see if he rolled. Did he roll, or did he just natural his Nasus? 50 gold, level 5, Nasus 3, Divine Spat, hit the Titans, has a Rod, has another chain for another Titans. Ram Kev is in such a good spot to succeed, to do very well with this Nasus 3. Nasus is a comp that we haven't seen reroll too much, but this is about as good of a setup for it as you can get. Good spot for 6. I'm pretty sure I would bet my hat that he top swerve from this spot. They recently buffed Nasus. It's honestly not that bad. Especially if you don't have to invest very much in it. Like, he could just play KO from this spot and just have a random ass Nasus 3. I'm surprised he didn't slam the Rod earlier, but he did barely win this fight. This lobby is gonna go on for a very long time because you have this Nasus and it's not gonna do very much damage. Kurum X hits the Callista 2 naturally. He did get a Hodge as a pickup. He has very good items. The Chain Vest is very good. If he gets a single sword, he has a very decent setup to succeed here. He has Keepers. He has Cultists. Aegon hit Triss 3. This lobby is a kind of fucking nuts, to be honest with you. His items are kind of... the components are good. The items themselves aren't great. He can't really slam anything, but he's in a pretty happy spot here. He did end up hyper rolling for this Triss. He was pretty close. He was 2 off. He hyper rolled it. He had to go down to 20. He's not gonna be as lucky as Ramkev, but he's pretty happy with the spot in general. Is he gonna lose this? Actually? Oh, that was kind of close. That was kind of close. He's 1 Diana off. He has a Sivir pair. He's got those Teemos on the bench. Yeah, Aegon is in a very good spot. Let's check in with DQA, who did start. I don't even remember what he started, but he does have an RFC. He has an Akali Chosen. He has a Zeke's Blue of Janna. This board is actually insane. How is he on a 3 loss? He must have hit it at 3 too, but he lost out last round. Who the heck is this losing against? I think... Wow. New Bowel also has an Akali 2. Insane items. New Bowel has an insane setup to play Keepers. He has a GA. He has a Spark for Kennen. He has a Hodge for Xayah. He has a good win streak. He has a lot of gold. He has a lot of gold, but he did lose his win streak. Kurum X is up top. I think DQA loses this because once that Nasus, oh, the Nasus is AFK. Man, the Akali hasn't been touched by the Nasus quite yet. Is it going to get DK'd? And that's going to be a +9 for our boy Ramkev. 50 gold, Nasus 3, win streak. That is exactly where he wants to be this game. Ramblin's taking a big hit. DQA is being taken down low. I think DQA's spot is very sketchy. And let's see what is going on with Socks. This is a spat carousel. Somebody's going to get more dogged and someone's going to hit some juice. Aegon takes a 4-cost chain. That's going to be his locket. Ramblin takes a spat. Socks' spot is very good for keeper items, but his actual spot for playing keepers isn't great. And the reason being that there are so many RFCs in the lobby, there are so many long range units like Tristana in the lobby. If he does play keepers, I mean, one, it's going to be really hard from his position, but two, he's going to get countered by a lot of players. There's not a lot of Slayer players in the lobby, which is what keepers wants to play into, but there's no way anyone's playing Slayer. He slams Zeke's, he slams Hodge. He's eyeing a KO pivot. He knows it's contested. This probably has to be Slayers, but playing Slayers with Zeke's, that is not an item you want. He also has another Rod. That is not ideal. I think Socks is not going to do super well this game, considering the fact that these boards are so strong. Mort's praising the RFC Akali. I think DQA's board is very weak. I think blue buff is a very weak item on Akali carry, and even though it might be good mid game, this is not where he wants to be. Akali, you went RFC, IE, and Hodge. This might win mid game, but blue buff Akali is very weak as the game goes on. He is going to take down Ramblin. Is he? He is. He's going to take down Ramblin. Can Ramblin get another kill here? He cannot. He takes another kill. Ramblin's spot is honestly not that bad, but with the high strength of the lobby, he's not having a ton of success here. Some sort of Xayah comp? I mean, he might have to. He might just have to, but I think he's going to have a very hard time in this lobby. Ramblin's board is pretty decent. It looks like he's eyeing a 6 Dragon Soul angle. He took a spat. He has a Mage spat, a potential Dragon Soul spat. I'm interested to see what Ramblin's going to do at 7 because his HP is very low. His board isn't great, and he needs to stabilize because the strength of the lobby is so high. He needs to make something happen. He has to stop the bleeding. He's gotta stuff that hole because, bro, the ship is sinking, and he does not want it to go down. Ramkev wins 7. He has 40 gold, which is insane. He got another bow for his Titans. He's committing to this Nasus carry. He's against New Battle, who has insane econ, insane board, insane Akali. It looks like New Battle's eyeing a maybe a mage angle, and I wonder if this Akali can take the cake main because it did roll healing on the Hodge and is gonna get bop taken down by Ramkev. He's very happy with the spot. The Nasus does fall off, but being able to get to level 7 at Wolves with 50 gold, with 80 HP, he's in a very good spot to succeed. I think Kerm is almost guaranteed a top 4 from here. His items are insane. He has a great item holder. He's going 7 for free. What I think Kerm wants to do here is, I don't think he can go to 8 here. The main reason being is his whole board is 1. It's 1-star units. 2, his other 2-star unit is trapped because it's a melee unit. So what we're going to want to see out of Kerm is I want to see the death cap slam, and I want to see him sell his Fiora and roll and try to upgrade his board a little bit. Pick up the Yuumi, try to get the Aurelia in there, get a better board set up. Is he going to keep this Fiora actually? Is he going to be this greedy? I mean, he can definitely do it. He has the HP to do it. I just don't think it's the right play, and I think it's going to cost him like a decent amount of health if he tries to keep this board in this lobby. He's slamming the items. He slammed the death cap. I agree with this decision. Someone already has a KO with RFC Rageblade. I want to look at some of the other boards, but I want to see how this fight plays out. I want to see if he wins this because he does have an insanely strong Callista. He is greeting. He is going 8. He's keeping that Fiora chosen. Let's see how it plays out. His board really isn't that great. And he's going to take a juicy L. Wait, is he going to take an L here? His Callista rolled healing, and it is going to get shut down. This isn't a bad loss. He might just want to 4-5 it. Here, he chose to not sell the Chosen. And I think at this point, you just commit, you double down, and you just lose HP. You go on a 3 loss, you level 4-5, and you roll down for Callista 3. Go, Callista 3! Carl, please! Please. If he goes... If this was Korea and Kerm was more Korean, he would take this and he would go for Callista 3 and he would go for reroll Duelist. I don't think it's a comp Kerm has ever played. He's not comfortable doing it, but this is an option. But I don't think it's a path he's gonna take. Also, that Nasus is a big boy. Okay, Socks. He has the Xayah 2. He hit it at 7. I have no idea how this man has 60 gold, Xayah 2, Elderwood Chosen, but he's in a good spot. The only issue is he doesn't have very much damage. So I'm interested to see how this plays out later. He needs Kindred and Kale back because I put Titans on Xayah. Well, he took down Ramkev. This is a very good stage 4 board. It's a pretty good stage 5 board. It's going to fall off stage 6. He doesn't have a ton of HP to play with. Let's check in with Ramblin', who's looking very low. He's 29 HP. He did do the roll down. This is someone I wanted to see. I actually kind of wanted to see his transition. He ended up making the Mage spat. He has Ace pair. He hit an Annie Chosen. Mage, probably the best one he could have hit. He rolled past the set. I'm surprised he's playing... What? This guy. He's playing set. He's playing Tom Kench over set, which is something I disagree with. I feel like playing Fortune here is a bit of a grief, but maybe he's just playing it to get his econ back because he has no gold. He has a lot of pairs, but fuck, what the hell? Okay, looking at Robin's board, double Zeeks, 1 Chalice, 1 Kale, scuffed items, a lot of aura items, but overall the Kale items are kind of scuffed. He's gonna want to take a Rage Blade from Carousel just to give himself a little more DPS. Wow, that Kale Hodge healing coming in clutch for Robin Songs. Winning this is very important. Robin is not in a great spot. He's going to need a lot of econ to go 8 to hit this Kale too. So if he can stabilize, if he can slow the bleeding just a little bit, that's going to be really good for him. However, Ramblin' losing this is not great. Robin is going to be able to get first pick here. I don't think Ramblin' is going to contest the Rage Blade. Robin's going to pick that up, and that's going to stabilize his mid game a lot. The triple aura item with the Rage Blade, he's in a pretty decent spot despite the fact that it is a KL1. Let's look around just a little bit. I want to check in with Aegon, who's also in that bottom of the barrel area. He does have the Triss 3. I want to look at some of his other items here. He has a locket. Aegon made Redemption Janna. Huh? Sure. Let's see what he makes with these other items. He hit a Talon 2. He's playing... He has a Hodge. He has good Tristana items. Honestly, I think his board's pretty stable. I want to check in on Socks, because Socks just went 8 and he's rolling down. Hit the Kindred 2. Let's check in with Ramkev. What's Ramkev doing? Ramkev is rolling. He's got the Nasus. He went level 8. He has a blue buff, Divine Spat, Fiora. Eventually, that's going to be a Lee Sin, and we might see a 6 Divine Angle coming out of Ram. I like this board a lot. He reforged Spatula. Sure. I like this board. I like this board out of Ramkev. This Nasus is going to be able to take... Ooh, Kerm hit Chosen Tryndamere. And he's just running. He put the GA on it. It's a good item holder. As soon as this Nasus targets a Callista, she's donezo. But this is going to be a great loss for Kerm. The best part about fighting this Nasus comp is you take very little damage when you lose against it. So I feel like his board is pretty stable. He's gonna... The way Ram does well in his game is he needs to get 5 Costinas onto his board. He needs Lee Sin. He needs better Mystics. He's gonna go ahead and Divine Spat the Morgue. I think that's a good play. The issue is you don't have a blue buff holder right now. It's a mistake to put the blue buff on Zillion. That is a very bad idea. If he commits this, that's a very bad idea. Because the reason being is if you hit a Lee Sin, it means you're going to have to sell the Zillion. And you don't want to sell Zillion. Zillion is a very strong unit. It's probably one of the best units he could run in this comp, just because a lot of his units are very squishy. And the way the Nasus comp works is you want to buy time. You want the fights to go on for a long time. And Zillion is the best unit at helping you accomplish that goal. He does put the blue buff there. It might cost him later, but it's a stronger board now. And maybe he thinks it's worth, it's worth the trade off. He actually might go 9 from this spot. If he goes 9 from this spot, he has a lot of gold. He's at 50 gold. Level 8, he's going to be like at 60, maybe 70 gold next turn if he gets some gold drop here. He could just go 9 next turn. He's not going to. He's probably going to sack a couple rounds. But the issue with going 9 this early is he needs to, right? But his board is very low gold. He has a Wukong 1. He has a Fiora 1. Morgana 1. Nasus 1. Or Vlad 1. Like, the thing is, he needs to sell a lot of these units. He needs to upgrade a lot of these units, and it's going to be a little hard to get the gold for it. This man hits a Morello! Wow! Okay, I guess he can just go 9. He hit the Morello Morg. That is insane. I want to see Kerm's transition, see if he sells that that Trinimir Chosen. Oh, man! See, chat! Do you see how many Callistas he's hitting? Kerm had the option to play 9 Cultists, or at least 6 Cultists, with a Callista 3. He chose not to take the opportunity. He's probably gonna be fine, like, nevertheless, but he had the option to do it. He's not gonna take it. He's gonna stick with what he knows best. He's gonna stick with Kale. He hits a Yone too. The positioning isn't great. Hopefully he can kill this Kindred before the Yone ults. The Yone ults backwards. He's trying to figure out where to put these items. He went triple damage Kale. I agree with that. I think it's the right choice. He couldn't get the GA on the Yone in time. He couldn't slam the Deathblade. Honestly, I think it's worthwhile to re-roll one of these swords. I definitely think it's the right play. You can get a Zeke's. You can get a GA. Even a Giant Slayer would probably serve him better. Gunblade would serve him better. I definitely think you reforge one of these swords and send it. I agree with selling Aatrox here. He could keep it. Dude, honestly, maybe I don't. I think keeping Aatrox here might be a little better. He's gonna take the Shen. It's not bad. This board is probably better. Getting the Zirin is better. Yeah, he should have sold Aatrox. Okay, good. Well played, Kerm. Nice. Dude, just keep doing you. Kerm, I'm very happy with his performance on his comp. His items are decent. He needs to reforge one of these swords. I think he needs to. Okay, he has double chalice. Nubel has Xayah 2, Mage Cap Xayah, insane Sejuani items. Is that Kale gonna get one shot? That Kale got one shot. He did reforge a sword. He got a GA. He already has one GA on Yone. He puts that one on Xayah. Not bad overall. Nubel's board is insane, and Kerm's positioning. He was a little dizzy into this fight. He couldn't scout, and he got punished for it. If he was other side, he probably would have done better here, but Nubel is in a great spot. Rambling got taken down. I did not see that happening, but Rambling took another 8th. We missed that. Robin, I don't have his POV up, but he is in that danger zone. We're going to go ahead and look at DQA, who's also not in an awesome spot. He's 15 HP. He's not too happy here. Ramkev, man, there's so many POVs I want to watch, but I can't watch everybody. I want to see Ramkev. I want to see what he's doing. Ramkev is going 9. He's still at 50 gold. He hasn't rolled down. He is bleeding out. He lost last round. He probably lost the round before that because he went from, like 60 to 39. He completely missed his Shroud. Very bad Shroud. Even if it was a good Shroud, that's a bad position. You want to rally 1 over so you can hit more of the units to the right. You don't just want to go into that corner. But he does have a Chosen Kale. He might be able to win this nevertheless. I think Kerm just doesn't have the damage to deal with this board. And despite the Shroud, DQA is going to win this fight. Kerm's going to take a loss. He's down at 30 HP. Lee Sin not going to be able to kick that Nasus off. Winning a fight for Ramkev is really good because with the more HP he goes 9 with, like he's stacking right now. He's making a sacrifice. So every round he wins right now is worth infinite. Like every round he wins before going 9 is worth a placement. He wins one round, that's a placement. He wins another round, that's another placement. Sox has a very strong board. He has a very strong Sejuani. A lot of these players have very strong front lines. Nubel also has a very strong Sejuani. Really good front line, really good items, really tanky. A lot of D-Claws coming out here. DQAs isn't going to be as valuable because it is on a Morgana, or because it's on a Aurelia. Sox has an Ornn. He is also going level 9. He has an Ornn pair. DQA, I want to look at his board. He is at the bottom of the barrel here. 15 HP. Robin got taken down. We couldn't see his POV, but he took a 7th place. That's probably going to cement him not qualifying for Worlds unless he like goes 1-1. DQA is now in that danger zone. He had the Lee Sin that lost to Nasus. Oh, that was Robin. That was Robin losing to the Nasus. But DQA hit Xayah too. He has a lot of upgrades. Ramkev did go 9. His board is literally the same. He went 9. He doesn't have a lot of gold to do it. He placed the Kale. He placed the Azir. I think he might be running 6 Divine. His Nasus disappeared, and his board is going to get melted like Swiss cheese. DQA solidifies another win. That's very good for him. He knocks Ramkev down a little bit, down to 2 lives. Nubel gets taken down to 42. He is going 9. He might sack one more. He has the HP to do it. Let's look into Kerm's board. He does have that KO 1 still. He does have a pair. He hits the Lee Sin. He sells the Xayah for Adept, for Divine. Very strong board. We're lagging a little bit. Kermx, please stay with us, bro. Don't leave, Kerm. We need to see what happens. The people want answers. Sox went 9. He has Ornn 2. Very strong board. Almost guaranteed top 4. Kerm moves the Hodge. I think it was on Xayah. He moved it to... It was either on Yone the whole time, or he moved it from Xayah to Yone. But I agree with this choice. I think this Yone is going to be a good carry. His Asol, or his... Does the Rakan ult first or does Yone ult first? Rakan ults first. His Yone ults into the majority of the enemy team, into Nubal's team. He kills the back line. It's Asol against the world. Very good Yone ulti. The Rakan, honestly, kind of grief there for Nubal, but overall, Nubal's going to be very happy with this loss. 3-unit loss. He's going to be able to go 9 after Carousel. He's probably very close to that threshold to level up. He has a lot of econ. DQA gets taken down to 4 HP. Ramkev 15. Kerm 14. Three players in danger. Kerm has triple chalice. He has 4 depth, 4 divine, KO pair, Azir pair. If he can hit these units, I would not be surprised if he gets a top 4 or even like a 3rd or 2nd place. His board is very strong. Let's look at Sox's board. Sox is in a very dominant position. He still has that Elderwood Veigar. I don't know if he's going to sell it because Xayah is his main carry. He doesn't have a way to itemize any other unit. And maybe he's just going to play off of these Ornn items. He has good econ. He has good health. He has good frontline. He has good backline. Is he going to make it? He's going to make it, right? Yeah. He's gonna lock? Why is he locking? Oh! Okay. I thought the Ornn was done making the item. Okay, what he's doing here is he's gonna wait one more round. This Ornn is gonna get to full stacks. It's gonna pop an item out. This Ornn is gonna get to 3 stacks. And then what he's gonna do is he's gonna combine them and he's gonna pop another item out because this is very well played. Locking here is the correct choice. Does he even need to lock? What happens if he just fuses them? Does it pop? No, it has to go through the animation. So he has to lock. That's the right play. DQA versus Sox. DQA has the Kale chosen. It does have insane items. Sox's Xayah's arms are too long. You cannot reach the Kale. It got the healing on the Hodge. Can he win it? No, he can't. DQA lives by a bee's wing. He hangs on. Kerm gets that 6th place slot. I think he couldn't hit the KO. Ramkev hits the KO too. He is in the danger zone. Nubal, Ramkev, DQA fighting for that top spot. Sox pulls out 1 Ornn item. He pulls out a 2nd Ornn item. Well played. I think Sox has cemented his victory in this game. He gets Hourglass, very strong. The Blitzcrank Longhand, very strong. Very good front line, decent back line. Let's look at DQA, who's hanging on for dear life. He didn't go 8th. He has good Xayah items. Giant Slayer, hit the Lee Sin too. Is this Shroud going to do it? Not the greatest. Nubal is very strong. He has a Mage Swain. That's going to get Lee Sin kicked off the map. But can the Asol do it? No, it can't. Almost. I don't think Nubal gets taken down here. They are both going to live with that. Ram Kev, he is holding on with that Nasus. He went 9. I want to check in with his board. We haven't looked at Ram Kev in a little bit. Last time we looked, his whole board is 1-starred. We need to refresh the stream and see what that board's looking like now. He does have Morello on his Morgana. He has QSS on his Morgana. We're watching this shit with a couple pixels. There we go. Okay, so he does have 6 Divine. He still has that blue buff on his Zillion. It is now a Zillion 2. That ulti goes out early. The only issue is it ults the Wukong every single time. So if he goes against something like a Lee Sin, he's very vulnerable to it. But this board is pretty good. The Morgana's going to help. He has 6 Divine. That KO is honestly going to do a lot of work. Let's see if he can make use out of the Zephyr Nubel versus Ram Kev. He has an amazing Zephyr on the set, delaying that set from killing. His board is going to be really good because that set gets a reset and he comes back. It's going to slam that Nasus and Ram Kev's board is going to disappear. He wants to kill a bunch of units. That Aurelia is actually... Watch this Aurelia. This is going to be the biggest smurf. Never mind. That timing was a little unfortunate. Woo! Okay. Alright. The set was never able to ult. He still has a Zillion ult. And he's going to take out Nubel. Aegon gets dropped down to a 4th. Nubel takes a 5th. DQA lives to fight another day. There's a good chance DQA can win the lobby. However, if the Nasus touches the Kale, if he even looks at the Kale, that Kale is going to get one shot. You are not going to live through that Nasus ult. There is no healing. There is no Hodge. There is no Trap Claw. There is nothing keeping that Kale alive. Sox has a Zeke's, or Sox has a Zephyr on his Yone. This is his game to lose. Honestly, he doesn't have a great way to deal with the Nasus other than the Yone. So I could see any player winning this game. We will see what happens with the positioning. Like anyone can win this. I think Ramkev is in a very good spot, but the quality of his units is just very low. He has a 2nd Shroud. That is going to be super impactful. It's super valuable into every one of these players. He has to guess right who he's going to get here. Both players are positioned on different sides. You have Sox on one side, you have DQA on the other. It's going to be Sox versus DQA. We have Ramkev who's in danger of dying. That is an insane Shroud. I'm pretty sure DQA does not win this. However, that is a blue buff Lee Sin. It is stuck on the QSS Morgana. That is unfortunate. Dude, Ram Kev is playing out of his mind. Well played, bro. Because if that Lee Sin gets on Nasus, if he doesn't Zephyr it, he is not going to have a great time. This Lee Sin is kicking everyone off the map. Is he dead? He is 1 HP in a dream. DQA takes down Mismatch Sox. And he's going. Is he going to go all the way is the real question. He was in a rough spot. He's been 4 HP for a long time. He was 15 HP for an even longer time. And he has the tools he needs to win this game. He has a long arm Kale. He has a blue buff Lee Sin. He has insane Xayah items. He had another good Xayah item. He got the Giant Slayer from the Rock. He got the Last Whisper from the Carousel. He has everything he needs. He didn't move his Shroud to hit anything meaningful. He got his Lee Sin Zephyr 50-50. Unlucky. That was a 50-50 Zephyr. It hit the Lee Sin. However, the Lee Sin is going to be near the Nasus. It is going to be near the Zillion. Wow, Shen. Woo! Wow, what the fuck happened there? Dude, if I was Ramkev, I would be so mad here. I would be so mad. Lee Sin kicked Shen. Shen flew away. Lee Sin decided to target Zillion instead, and Ramkev gets taken down. But honestly, regardless, I think there's no way Ramkev can beat DQA. He just doesn't have the damage output to keep up with DQA's board. DQA's items are way too strong. I want to look at Sox's board. This Redemption is a huge hit. This Redemption is very good. DQA has very good utility items. He has very good damage. He has a lot of threats. But Sox's board it's cracked. The issue with it is it's hard for Sox to reach the Kale. His arms are very short. He needs Aatrox to get off 2 ults, but Aatrox is never going to get 2 ults off. So I think what he has to do is he has to try to get Yone to get the Kale within the initial ulti, and he needs Yone to clean up that Kale. I think that's going to be very good for him. He gets a Zeke's. He ended up selling his Veigar Chosen. What is he looking for? We will see. Is he going for Yone 3? Is the question. I mean, if he had Nico's, maybe. He's 2 off. There's no way for him to get it, but it'd be nice to see. He reforged his items. He got some garbage. Little unfortunate. Okay, honestly, having double Yone really isn't bad. Because he needs a way. Got a little water on me. He needs a way to kill the Kale, and Yone is one of his best ways to get access. He's gonna get one of his Yones kicked off immediately. Very poorly played, very poorly positioned by Sox. He's gonna get his other Yone not kicked off. That's pretty good. But this Lee Sin with the Dragon Claw. DQA sold his Aurelia. He put the Dragon Claw on the Lee Sin. And he is going to be able to take down Sox. What Sox needs to do here, and he needs his Yones on the right side. He needs a way to get to this Kale. Because if he puts his Sejuani on the right, if he doesn't have Yone there, he will never kill it. Yone is your only hope. You need it. You gotta have it, bro. Let's see if he positions better. Is he gonna sell this Yone? What can you possibly hit that's better than this Chosen? I don't understand. I just don't get it. Hopefully, okay. Aatrox might be able to do it. Zanya's Aatrox might be able to get that second cast off. He's not even looking at DQA's board. He hasn't scouted once. DQA is on the left side. Yone isn't going to be able to hit that KO with his ulti here. He needed one more to the right, and he needs a 50-50. Because if you can't hit this KO, you can't win the fight. The damage output coming out of the unit is too much. If an Aatrox get a second, if the Aatrox ults here, he has the potential to win it. Maybe this is a fight. The Aatrox did ult the KO. It just doesn't have the arms. You can't reach. The long arm KO strikes again. DQA runs it up from in 7th place looking finish. He gets the Chosen KO. He gets the items. He plays his board. He gets a utility. And he manages to lock himself a win. This puts DQA in a very good spot. He was almost guaranteed to not make it through. However, if he goes first and then first again, there is a decent chance he makes it to Worlds. That was a well-played performance from DQA. He played Kale. He played it well. And so I think Sox had the tools to win, but he didn't execute. He had 2 turns to do it. He didn't look at his board. He didn't position very well for him. I think he was a little too tunneled on the exile value, and he wasn't able to make it through. He wasn't able to take that win. So let's go ahead and just let's look at Ramcap's early game. Oh man, I'm so sneezy tonight though. Fuck. Sorry. Everyone's saying he's taking it serious now for the money. It's about time, bro. Ramkev with the tier start. Ideally, not the greatest, but let's see what he does with it. Rambling got a cloak. That is not what he wants. Sox with the sword start once again. He got a bow. That is exactly where he wants to be. Oh, DQA has a bow. Kerm couldn't win the carousel. He started belt. Look at DQA for a little bit. I think it starts pretty decent. He has some duelists here. I want to see. I kind of hope he doesn't get econ here. I mean, honestly, the play is you buy the Elise, you keep the Sivir because the Sivir is insane. You don't really worry about the Fury too much. Getting the Sivir from the orb is exactly what he wants. Watch Kerm for a little bit. Kerm really wants money here. If he doesn't get money, it's super unfortunate. Ugh. It really sucks selling the Elise. But he has to take the Diana too. Yeah, not getting money early is kind of scuffed. Oh, he has what is that? Is that a bow? It's a bow. So he has Last Whisper Star. Someone has chosen Triss. Was it Aegon? Let's see what Aegon's got. Aegon does have the chosen Tristana once again. It's not the one he wants. It's not the sharpshooter, but it's still pretty decent. Makes 10, sells everything else. Doesn't want the Dragon Soul. Just wants to open for it. It's really nice because literally nobody contests him on it because it's Aegon and they know. But he just gets to open for it every game. Nubal has a 4 brawler start. That's really good for him. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll just like leave you guys on Sox. He slams the Runons. He goes Sword. He has a Brawler opener. If he just gets a Shyvana early game, it's probably a guaranteed top 4. I'll be back though. Yeah, I'm gonna go blow my nose. What? Oh. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. We are back. So Sox won his first round. He is level 4. His board is decent. He has Brawlers. He has Sharps. Ramkev does have a blue buff. See, this is the issue with starting tier. If you get another tier, like, it could feel really bad to slam blue buff a lot of the time. And you almost never want to do it. Because it's kind of a dead item in a lot of cases. He chooses not to make it. He did lose the first round. Is he going to lose this round? That was actually so close. That was like 1 crit difference. Music's pretty loud. Is it actually? It shouldn't be too loud compared to my mic, is it? I could turn it down. I can turn it down. But let's get rambling. Yes, it's loud. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Okay. It's a bit loud. Okay, let me open up the stream and see. Okay, Ramlin has a decent start. He has Chosen Triss. Sharpshooter is the one he wants. He does have Dragon Soul. He does have Brawler. He has Vanguards. It's not that loud. I mean, I guess I can turn it down. Okay, I'll turn it down. Alright. So he has a 2 win streak. Is he gonna be able to beat Aegon? Aegon has 6 Triss. He does win this round. He does secure a win. I'm surprised Aegon is playing such a strong board considering he probably wants to lose streak. He did lose all the rounds. So this is exactly where he wants to be, but he could turn his loss streak into a win streak pretty quick. Let's look at Kurum. Kurum is on a 3 loss currently. He has a Warlord Garen. He takes a Chain Vest for that Sunfire Cape. He has a bow. Does he have a rod on bench? He has a glove. He hasn't slammed Last Whisper, so he doesn't really want to go into Slayers. He's going to go ahead and make the Sunfire, and we will see how it goes. Let's go ahead and look at DQA spot. DQA is on a 100 win streak. Did he go level 5 actually? I think he went 5. Is this me? Is this him? His streak is a little laggy. So he did go 5, and he was able to maintain that streak. He's going to go ahead and make a Morello here. He has a good setup for a Keeper board, but I actually haven't seen anybody play Keeper in these games, which is kind of surprising. I feel like it's a pretty decent board. Aegon has some Trists. That is a pair of Cannons. Someone has a Chosen Janna. Ramkev's board isn't super amazing, but it should be stable enough, especially if he can get some 2-stars going here. Aegon is 20 gold. He shouldn't win this. The Teemo is going to do a lot of work here. Does Aegon get 5-0? Can he clean up a little bit? Wow, Aegon got 5-0. That's kind of surprising to see, because his board's really not that bad. Let's take a rambling real quick. So the ones we want to watch here, we want to watch DQA, Aegon, and the Ramblin', because right now they are fighting for that top 4 spot, and every placement here is going to matter with 2 games left. Ramlin's board is pretty decent. He's kind of locking himself into Kale here, and I haven't seen him play Kale too much. It's usually Asol. So we will see what happens. Also, I can just turn the music off, honestly. We'll see where he takes his board. Let's look at Sox. Sox is so that's New Bell with the Chosen Janna. Sox has the Brawlers. He hasn't found a Shivana yet. He is making 20 econ here. He doesn't have any sort of streak. DQA still is 100 HP. I'm pretty sure DQA is going to win this one. If Sox had Tristana too, maybe would have been a different story, but that team was going to do a lot of work on the back line. That Galio is going to miss. And this is looking a little scuffed for DQA. I think this Galio overall is going to be able to take down this Vi. That's a very good loss for Sox. DQA gets to keep his full win streak going into creeps. Ramkev also on a 4 win. This is going to cement himself into a very powerful position. He's getting this streak with this weak back line. He's probably going to lose it if this is a board going to stage 3, but for now, it is pretty good. He's saying something about the board. He's got to be saying something. Does he have his mic on? I do not know. Let's take a look at Kerm's spot. Kerm slammed his Sunfire Cape, and he won. He lost every round except the one with the Sunfire Cape. I think this is a very bad spot for Kerm, and depending on how this mid-game goes, he could be in danger of bot 4ing this game. These are not the items he wants to see. This is not ideal. He doesn't have anything strong to slam here, and this is very bad if you are a FCG believer. Let's see what he rolls into. I don't think he's in a position to sell this Garen, but he does need to upgrade this board because he might just start getting 5-0'd here if he tries to run this going into the mid game. Let's go ahead and take a look at Aegon. Aegon had 6 Trists last time we saw him. He still has those same 6 Tristanas. He has very good items. Half a Locket, half a Zeke's. He has 2 full items on Tristana. Noob Owl does have an Aurelion Soul with a GA already. He's frontlining that brand to get that Dragon Soul proc on his unit a little faster just to kill some units. Ramblin does go 6. He has 4 sharpshooters. He has decent items. He doesn't really have any sort of win streak, but he's able to still make 20 here, so it's really not the worst idea to level. Robin has very good items. He has a decent keeper setup with these items. He has Elise, he has a Cultist opener, and we'll see what he decides to do. He doesn't have a Kennen pair. Ramblin is able to win this round. DQA does manage to keep his streak going a little further. Aegon falls down a little bit. Kermex is not doing so hot. He doesn't really have any items to slam. Ramcav, Sox, Robin all going 6 here. Sox is rolling. He doesn't sell his Chosen, but he is rolling here. He finds a Shyvana. He upgrades his Vi. He gets 6 Brawlers in. This is an insane mid-game board. I don't see him losing many fights. If he does lose, it shouldn't be by too much. And I think this is going to solidify Sox at the very least. Top 6, maybe a top 5, and we'll see how he plays it going later to the game. Ramcam did slam a blue buff. He did slam a Chalice. He's going to put the Chalice on Nasus. He puts a blue buff on Yuumi. Ramkev is playing for top 4. He rolled down his gold. He took whatever Chosen he could get to stabilize his board. He's playing Slayer mid game. I think Ramkev isn't in a great spot just because his items kind of suck, but let's see what he can do with it. I think this lobby is not in a very good spot. Kerm's items aren't great. Ramkev's items aren't great. DQA is still full win streaking, so let's take a look at his board. It's really good for DQA that he is managing to push his win streak. He has a Sivir pair. If you can hit Sivir 2, if he can hit another Cultist, if he hits another Cultist and goes 7 to 3-5, he's in a very good spot to qualify for Worlds. He is one of the players we need to watch. Again, Ramblin, DQA, and Aegon. These are the players that really are fighting for that top 4 spot. If Kerm goes 8th here, he's also in that danger zone of maybe qualifying, maybe not. So we'll see. This is a very good opener for DQA. I think he rolled because he has no gold. Kerm slammed QSS. Kerm slammed Sunfire. He is stressed. He knows he needs to do. He knows he can't do very poorly here. So he's trying to play. I think he's playing for 6th place. But Kerm's spot is really bad here. He needs to hit something good. He needs to high rolls units, or he actually could go 8th. I think Kerm's spot's really bad here. Deceptively bad. He wasn't able to lose streak stage 2. He had 1 win, and it might have been against Aegon. So that's a little unfortunate. There is a Kale with a bow at Carousel. If Kerm could get this, that is very good for him. I don't think Nubal wants it. Nubal's playing Aurelion Soul. He has a soul. He has a Nubal does take the Kale. Okay, Nubal has an Aurelion Soul GA. I think it also has a Rod. He could sell the A-Soul, move the items up to Kale, go for GA, go for Rage Blade. He would actually be in a pretty decent spot. DQA does take the cloak. Let's see what he decides. He has a bow on Sivir, yeah? So he's gonna probably slam the Runons, honestly. And I don't know if he goes 7 here. I wanna look and see what he does. No, he doesn't go 7. He gets a Pike. He gets 6 Cultists. He has the Rakan pair. Aegon. Let's look at Aegon. He just hit the Triss 3. He wins 6. 4 Sharps. 2 Spirits. Decent board. Sivir 2. 40 gold. I feel like Aegon's in a very good spot at the top 4 here. He got another glove for his Tristana. That ideally wants to be a Last Whisper. He hasn't dropped any bows, so there's a pretty good chance he gets it. He hasn't got any rods, any belts. That's going to be a Zeke's. That's going to be a Locket. I think Aegon is in a very strong spot. He's very happy with where he is. I think his chance of getting top 3 here is very strong. Ramkev with that blue buff Darius, that is not where he wants to be. He found a Morgana to hold the Morello. And even though Ramkev is going to take a loss here, it's only a 2-unit loss. It's not bad, but I think he's going to struggle to top 4 in this lobby. Let's see what Kerm's board is looking like. Kerm is another player I want to keep my eyes on. So New Battle did take the Kale. Maybe he didn't have ASO because he has RFC, Rageblade, Kale. Getting that Kale off of Carousel was so good for him because he does have that Chosen Janna. He did sell the ASO. He got a Fortune cash out. 2 loss. He got a Thief Club. New Battle is in a very good spot. That Kale has very good items for scaling. He has a GA on the Jax. He moved the GA from ASO onto Jax. He has a Thief Glove, so he has very good frontline. And the thing about Kale 1 with the Rageblade RFC, even though it's Kale 1, that damage, if it gets to scale up, if the fight goes on for a long time, it's very substantial. He has insane frontline to keep it alive. He has Janna to give him more damage. I think New Battle's in a very good spot to succeed here, which means Kurum and Ramkev are kind of in danger here. DQA is 100 HP. He's full streaking. I think he's very safe here. This we're gonna have to keep an eye on Kurum and Ramkev. I think Aegon's in a great spot. So we're gonna have to watch them. As long as Kurum can get like a top 5, top 6, he's comfortable. If he goes 7, 8, that's where the danger comes in. He's going to lose this round. I want to watch and see what item Kurum drops here because he needs to get something good. He really needs to step his board up. He's going to have to sell this Garen. The issue is he doesn't have a much better unit to put the Sunfire on. He doesn't have a QSS, isn't going to give him any power. What he wants to hit here is he wants a good 2-star 3-cost carry. He wants to hit that Sivir 2, maybe a Kindred 2, maybe Kalista 2. He wants a good carry to stabilize him mid-game and to carry his items. He has a bow, he has a QSS, he's trying to play Kale, he has the Zeeks. Sunfire is a bit of a dead item. I think best case scenario for Kurum is as a Reforger, stage 4, and he can get rid of that Sunfire cape. It's an item he slammed for win streak. He is not win streaking. He got a rod, he got a cloak. He got a Kale. That is so good for Kurum. He is so relieved to see that because he feels the danger. Please, please, please take it. If he doesn't take this cannon, he's trolling. I really hope he takes it. He plays Kale 1. He plays cannon 2. His mid game is stabilized. He goes 8. He is in a great spot with this hit. Oh my god. Does he roll more? There's no way. There's no way he rolls anymore. His board is very good. He has a Kale pair. Kurum is in a great spot. He is so happy to see this. The cloak is a little dead, but his items are great. And Econ Orb in the first minion round would be good? I don't know. Who knows? Probably. Yeah, probably. But like, they kind of want some variance in the game. Alright, so Sox has a blue buff, Rageblade, Runan Shyvana. Sox is playing hard for top 4. I think from his spot, that is the correct play. He wants to play for top 4. He wants to kill these other players that are middle of the pack, and he just wants to guarantee himself getting to that. Oh my god, just fucking hit. Just hit. Okay, Kerm's showing. Alright, Kerm's popping off. He's very happy to see that. He got bailed out from his rough spot. So let's go ahead and look at DQA. He's lost his win streak. He's going 8 on the 6 cultists. Not too shabby. New Battle slammed a duelist spat. Dude, he's not happy. Everyone, no one's pinging Kurum, but they want to ping him. I would ping him. They should ping him. Ping that guy. That is not okay. Let's look at Ramcab. Actually, I'm not going to look at Ramcab too much because he's almost guaranteed to go on. But New Battle does have a Kale pair. He has insane items. Ramkev is in not a great spot. Wow, does he win? Dude, Ramcam is such a beast, no? Like, he doesn't. But he's actually playing this scuffed start so well. I think this mid-game board is super interesting. This 6-layer board is really interesting. I want to see him. Okay, even though he's probably going to make it in. I mean, if he goes 8-8, he could be out of the running. So I do want to see this. He's probably going to level to 8 after the carousel. And I want to see what he does with it. Robin's board is actually insane. Aegon stabilized. He's on that win streak. I want to check in with Ramblin real quick before we watch the roll down from Ramkev. So Ramblin is also trying to play Kale. He has a board set up for it. He might pivot to the Asol. That is his comfort pick. I'm surprised it took him this long to slam the Declaw. But the issue is there's already 5 Kales gone. Sox is also holding a Kale. That's 6 Kales gone. Ramblin has 1. That is 7 Kales gone. There are 5 left. There's no way Ramblin is realistically going to get a Kale 2 in this lobby. Unless he Hyro's out of his mind. I think Kerm got very lucky getting the Kale 2 with this many Kale players, but I think Ramblin needs a backup plan. His econ isn't very good. His board isn't great. His items are very strong, but his health is also it's gonna drop because he can't afford to level to 8 at this spot. Sox is in a pretty good spot. He has good econ. I want to check in with Ramkev for his roll down and see what he does here. So Ramkev takes a chain. He lost another round. He's 19 HP. I'm pretty sure Ramkev goes 8th here, which is really good for the other players in the lobby. And if Ramkev goes 8-8, there's a decent. I don't know if there's a chance he doesn't qualify, but probably. Like if the other players that are in that mid area could pass him, he's gonna have to try really hard next game to top 4. But let's see. Let's watch his roll down. His items are kind of scuffed. This is a lot more tier. Reforger would be best case scenario here for him. He did not get the Reforger. He has to go 8. He needs to stabilize his board. He can't say. I don't even know what he's looking for. He needs 2-star Slayers for sure. Can't really run any of these. Trinimir 2 would be good. Olaf 2 would be good. He didn't hit any of it. He's keeping these talents for a potential Talon angle, but I feel like there's no way you ever play Talon here. Like, there's no way you play Talon. So he didn't hit Chosen. His board's not in a great spot. He needs to keep rolling. His health is way too low. Let's go ahead and look at Ramblin's board because he does want to do well in this game. He does want to outperform Aegon, Kurum, and DQA. He ended up taking a spat from Carousel. I think that's a very risky play considering his spot. I feel like something like a Death Cap, maybe a Rage Blade would have been a lot better. He does get clapped by DQA. This is going to be a very big loss. This is not what Ramblin wants. I also want to look at Kurum. Kurum should be stable on that KL2. But the thing about Kurum's board is, well, one, he missed position. He didn't get Zeke's or Chalice value on Kale. The issue with Kurum's board is there's literally no issue. He has KL2. He doesn't have anything else, but he has good econ. So I guess the issue here is his low health and his bad board. So we will keep an eye on Kurum. There's a decent chance he bought 4s just because the lobby's so strong. Even though he hit the Kale, the rest of his board is very bad. He has a Sunfire Cape, which is fairly useless. He has good Kale items. He has good Aura items. But he needs to get those frontline items locked in. He doesn't want another item on his Kale. He doesn't want another damage item. RFC would be very good. Death Cap would be very good. Hodge is acceptable. Giant Slayer is fine. He just wants something to do damage. That was a very good Irelia disarm. Wow, that Irelia got 2 ults on Kurum's Kale after the QSS faded. This is really bad for Kurum. He took a very big loss and he cannot afford these losses. He's 22 HP. If he doesn't hit something very powerful here, he is in a rough spot. He's doing a Goblin roll down. He's rolling before the creep round goes through because he knows he can't afford to bleed any HP. He can't afford to make any mistakes on this roll down, and he just has to give up some of that roll down. He's got to do the Goblin roll down and give some of that money back to the Goblin gods just so he doesn't make mistakes with this transition. Someone hit a Chosen Kale despite all odds, despite the who was it? Was it Ramkev? No. Was it DQA? No. I don't know. Whatever. I really... Wait, it was Ramblin! Ramblin hit Chosen Kale? No, it's just Kale 1. Okay, I want to look at Kurum's roll down because he needs to hit something good. He has a sword. That's a Giant Slayer. Honestly, not the worst. You don't take this Jarvan. You can't run it. Shen is good. He needs a better frontline. His frontline is very weak. He has these useless Jarvans. Get that Aatrox in there for a little bit of frontline here. You probably want a fourth Divine. You probably don't want to frontline your Janna. Okay, get that Shen frontline because I said Juani is not going to ult. Giant Slayer Kale. Okay, that is not too shabby. DQA is going for that Sivir 3 once again. He has a lot of items on bench and he can't do very much with them. That Kale is taking a lot of damage. That Lisa and Ulti is very strong. Good disruption, good CC, good win for KermX. This round is the one that matters a lot because right now his board is very weak because he doesn't have a Chosen, he doesn't have 2 stars, and he needs to keep rolling. He needs to keep transitioning and he needs to stabilize his board. This is probably going to be the round he does it. So let's see if he can do it. Aurelia is very good. I think you take this Cho'Gath Brawler. I think not taking this is a mistake. You play that over Sejuani and you sit. Kurum, SMH bro. SMH my head. Play that over the Janna. Very nice. Okay, Aurelia 2 is very strong. You can't even play the Xayah. I guess you played over that. This is very risky positioning because he didn't scout. He could get punished very hard for this. It looks like he's going to get punished by Ramblin with his Aurelion Soul. Double Zeeks, double Chalice, 1 Zeeks. This Aurelion Soul should clean up. The ulti's coming out very late, but it will come out eventually. And Kurum's board is going to go poof. Got Houdini'd, and Ramblin is going to be able to do some damage to KermX here. Ramblin, Kurum, Aegon. Remember, these are the 3 players. DQA, these are 4 players fighting for that spot. Ramkev has won 2 rounds at 6 HP. He is stabilized. Kurum is in the danger zone. He has 1 life. He has Yuumi 2, Shen 2. His board just got stable. The issue is his HP is 13. Xayah Keeper, I think you lock for that. You take it next shop. I don't know why he even rolled there. What are you trying to hit? I want to look at Ramkev because he is in that one-shot zone. Ramkev ended up transitioning into a very interesting board. I think this board is something most players wouldn't run. I'm very impressed with what he managed to put together here. He's making the best use out of his garbage items. He has a Deathblade Talon, no defense, no problem. DQA has a board. He has no Janna's Olaf. Talon got CC'd. Talon got popped. Talon's going to get taken down. Ramkev gets sent to the Shadow Realm. That's going to be an 8th for Ramkev. Kurum went around with a stabilized board. He needs new Bowel to place below him. Kurum needs every placement he can get. Aegon lost a round. Ramblin lost a round. All the players who need to do well here. DQA is the only one that actually is doing well. Aegon is up there. Let me take that back. Aegon is actually doing very well here. His board is very strong. Let's check in with him. He is level 9. He made the IE on the Trist. He has a Zeeks. He has a Shroud. I think he has everything he needs to succeed here. Kurum getting Shroud from Carousel is very good for him. That's probably the best case scenario because he has good damage items. He has good utility items for his Kale, but they're all damage utility items. What he needs right now is defense. What he needs is utility. Getting Shroud is going to be super impactful. New Battle is also a 16 HP, but he's in a very good spot. He has RFC. He has Rage Blade for his Kale. He has Kale too. And I don't know what he got, but if he got a 3rd damage on him for his Kale, New Battle is actually in a pretty decent spot. The issue with Aegon's board is he doesn't have those lockets that he likes. He doesn't have very much defense. If you look at his positioning, his front line is Kindred 1, Ornn 1, and Brand 2. This is not going to buy him much time, so he has to kill units before they kill him. He plays a Azir. I think that's a decent choice. He needs to play around the Aurelion Soul. He is going left side. Well played by Aegon. He didn't move his Shroud, and he left it there, which means players are going to play around his Shroud. You see Socks dodging the Shroud. Lee still to blue buff GA is about to get fucking popped by this Tristana, honestly. The damage coming out of this Tristana is insane. Very well played by Aegon. Socks gets taken down to 1, maybe 2 lives. Aegon almost certainly guaranteed to stop 4 here. Robin Songs with the Assassin Rakan setting Kurum to 2 HP. Kurum is in the stranger danger zone. He's very low. He needs to not get taken down here. He does not want a 7th place. A 5th is fine. A 6th is fine. He doesn't want to get clapped here. his positioning is very interesting to me. He doesn't really have a lot of tools to win fights. I feel like he's very weak. Nubel ended up getting a QSS from the carousel for his RFC Rageblade KO. Nubel's in a great spot. This current position is good. He needs to get the Relia left. He didn't move the Zaya to the left, but honestly, it might be fine. That is an awful Shroud. That is not a great Zaya positioning. However, can he just kick this Olaf off? Oh, he just kicks the Olaf off. Well played. Well played, Lee Sin. Nice unit. DQA is going to take a big loss here. He does have 50 HP, but the issue is if he takes some, wait, what? Okay, he takes 17. The issue is if he takes big hits, he's not gonna have a good time. That 33 HP, that can go real quick. So Sox is gonna pick up a zillion. He has a blue buff Lee Sin GA. They're just kicking his swing around like a soccer ball, and I think Sox is gonna get taken down here. That's very good for Ramblin. Ramblin is at 17 HP. Robin, well, not Robin. Ramblin 17. Aegon's 19, Kerm's 2, DQA's 33. This lobby is very close. This lobby is very tight. Robin, Sox, Kerm are in that danger zone of getting one shot. New Bowel, if he takes a 4-unit loss, he's out. Ramblin, if he takes a 5-unit loss, he's out. Aegon is in a decent spot. He has to lose to 6 units to get taken out. So he's probably feeling very comfortable there. Kerm getting another Shroud is super good for him. He's able to Shroud both sides. He's able to cover all his corners. The issue is, if he plays against Nubal's board, I think Kerm just loses. He doesn't have the capability to win the mirror matchup because of the RFC. So, I think Kerm could beat Sox. I think Kerm could beat Robin. Aegon hits a Samira too. Let's take a look at some of these boards real quick. Aegon has an immensely powerful board. He has the anime visage for his whatever he decides to put it on. But I want to look at Kerm. Kerm is in the sketchiest spot. Sox is at 10 HP. And dude, Sox does not want to go 7th. Nobody wants to go 7th here. This is too close to call. I don't think Kerm can win this. That is a decent Shroud. He basically shrouded every unit on Aegon's team. The Tristana walks up. Kerm is able to take it down with that giant slayer. That Tristana is a little Yordle, but she's got a lot of health, and Aegon's gonna take a big hit, and Aegon's gonna get sent. Perfect lethal. He needed to lose to 6 units to die, and that is exactly what he lost to. Kerm taking down the giant Yordle. Robin Songs 1 HP, DQA 12 HP. I think Nubal is going to win the lobby. Kerm, against all odds, taking down Aegon. That's going to be huge for him. Robin Song's 1 HP. Sox is 10. He managed to win that round. Kerm with that Shroud coming in clutch. The Spirit procs never went off. Sox with that Zillion too. He has the board. He has the potential. He has the Lee Sin with the GA with the blue buff. He has a Zillion too. Let's see what he's going to do. Let's go ahead and look at Kerm's board because this is the one he wants to win. He's sweating that positioning. He couldn't get the swap. That's the second time he misses that Zaya swap. His APM is just not good enough. That 104 ping is way too much.
Casting ping.
Honestly, he got the Shroud. He got the Shroud. He got the swap. If this was Korea, he would have gotten in there. Kerm's positioning is insane. He got dragged away from the KO. He still isn't on that KO. This is so unfortunate. If his KO ended up attacking that KO, if he did manage to get that swap, if he did have lower ping, I think he would have won that fight. But he didn't, and he wasn't, and it's just not enough. He gets sent 6th place. He's very upset about that. You can tell, you know Kerm, he's in his chair, he's mad, he's pissed, he's sad. His chat is not spamming Hydras right now. Sox gets sent 5th, DQA goes 4th, Robin Songs hits the Kennen 3. It is not going to be enough to deal with Nubal. I think despite this Kennen 3, despite the Aatrox, despite the Zaya 1, Robin does not have enough to beat Nubal's board. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ramblin. He is on fire. He does have that ASOL. He has a capability to win this game. I think Ramblin 1, Nubal 2, Robin 3 in this lobby. Ramblin has all the tools he needs. He has the ASOL. He has the perfect positioning to the scale. He did get shrouded, which is a bit of an issue, but he has this D-Claw Swain, which is going to buy an immense amount of time. Nubal has 2... he has 2 shrouds. That's actually kind of funny. There's 2 players who both got 2 shrouds, but this ASOL, he's going to sneeze, and the Corona would... Wow, it did no damage to Lee Sin, and I think Ramblin gets taken down to 3 HP. Robin is going to I think win. I think Robin wins this. I don't know who he beat. It looks like he beat maybe New Battle's board, but every player in the danger zone. New Battle's in a very good spot with 16 HP. He needs to lose to 4+ units to die. The best thing about the KO board is these other boards aren't great, and it should be able to clean up quite a lot. Robin taking that Dragon Claw. I don't know where he's gonna put it, but it's a pretty good item into both of these comps. He probably puts on the Aatrox, and I think Robin can actually win the lobby with the D-Claw and the Death's Defiance. This Aatrox should be able to get multiple ultimates off. It should be able to get that second ulti off and pull that New Battle QSS KO once it fades. It might even be able to pull this ASO in once those Azir soldiers are no longer at the sides. So we will see. That is a very good pickup for Robin. I don't know if he can still make it. I don't think so. Maybe if he goes 1-1, but who knows? Regardless, Ramblin wants to place as high as he can here. If he could win this, that would be huge for him. Robin does pick up that Xayah too. He does have the perfect item cannon. He does have that Aatrox that's gonna get multiple ultis off. Xayah's bouncing up and down, up and down. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of healing. This Aatrox is taking no damage. He's gonna get another hook up, but the ASO is still safe. The position coming out of Ramblin is insane. What a fucking beast. Is he gonna have enough damage to kill the Xayah is a question. I think he still has GA. He is gonna take that Xayah down, and the ASO is gonna sneeze again. No, it's not. But with the Dragon Soul, he is gonna able to get that win. He gets that second place with that insane positioning. Two ults from the Aatrox. None of them pulled the freaking Aurelion Soul. Rambling's just playing out of his mind. It's him versus the KO player. The issue is this Lee Sin. The issue is this double Shroud. If New Battle didn't have double Shroud, I think this is Rambling's game to win. But with those drops, with Ramblin getting more dogged, I just don't think he's gonna be able to deal with this situation. That is the best positioning to put the ASO in. Let's see if he gets shrouded. Of course he gets shrouded. One man has to move 3 units. One has to use 1. It's just not enough to deal with. New Battle's positioning is very good here. He should be able to avoid this first set of Aurelion Soul ults. And let's see if it's enough. It's full HP. This Lee Sin is near the Aurelion. It's on the Azir, unfortunately, for a New Battle. But is he going to be able to get this kick off? I don't think so. Ramlin's going to be able to tie this up 1 life to 1 life. This is very close. Well played by Ramblin. This is the comp he is best on. This is the comp he knows most. He is the best player at playing this. The Shroud. Bro, the amount of Shrouds dropping this lobby is too damn high. It is too damn high. But this is exactly what he deserves. New Battle has 2. The least Mortdog can do is give Ramblin 1 of these Shrouds. I think this is going to be enough to take the cake main. He has this ASO. He has a Zeeks. He has a Chalice. He has all the tools he needs to win this game. Getting a first here is insanely good for Ramblin, because look at the other players who he's competing with. He's competing with Aegon, Kurum, and DQA. 7th, 6th, 4th. If he gets a first here, that puts him in a very good position to make it to Worlds, to qualify for that 4th spot. He hits the... he gets a Swain too. The biggest pickle, the biggest issue is going to be that Lee Sin with the GA. That is going to be... Wow, his Thief Glove rolled a Shroud. My God. What is this game? New Battle has 3 Shrouds. What is Ramblin gonna do? I don't know. Mamma mia, this is not where he wants to be. I don't even know what New Battle got from the rock. But this positioning is pretty good. He's just gonna eat the Shroud. He's not even gonna make an attempt to dodge because there's fucking 3 of them. The whole map is shrouded. But he got the Shroud on the Kale. That's gonna buy a lot of time. The Azir Soldier placement is very good here. The Sejuani might get a second ulti off. She doesn't. Oh man. The Kale is not dead. The Aurelion Soul is still alive. Can it ult? Can it take the Lee Sin down? It can't. Ramlin's going to get a 2nd place. New Battle with Janna Chosen at level 9. He's running Janna Chosen at level 9, but that's all he needs. He got the Janna Chosen at level 4. He had the Janna Chosen level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lee Sin's going to kick him off the map. Kale's gonna swing and just kind of burst everyone down, and that 4 Mystic comp is gonna come out on top. The damage reduction is just too much, and New Bal is gonna close this one out. I don't know what the standings are gonna look like after that. New Bal with a first place finish, 25 points. Can he qualify? Man, with another first place finish, can New Bal qualify? I have no idea. I actually have no idea what's going on with the scores. This is anyone's game.
We will. Thanks, Necro. I don't think you're rambling at all. I don't worry about it. But now we're going to take a look at Ramblin' the player instead, who is, currently fighting for that spot at Worlds. Mort Dog, this is it. This is the final game of the North American Regional Finals. And all the spots at Worlds are still on the line. Anyone could take it. And this is going to be one of the most sweaty games of TFT we've ever seen. Both from the player side, I'm going to be sweating too. But like every round, every positioning thing is going to matter so much.
Yeah, it's funny too. Everyone, we talk about the prize pool and the ticket to Worlds, but even if money is your thing, the ticket to Worlds is even more money. Like everyone who goes to Worlds is making a bunch more money, and there's a huge prize pool there, like $250,000 total. So this makes a massive difference, and especially for those people like right in the middle of the pack, it's like just top 4, just do the basics. I know I can do this. For that to be the decision.
Oh shit, we're in.
You don't want to look at like
we are in, baby. Man, this is what it's all come down to. These players have played all of set 4, all of set 5, and it comes down to this one game. They put everything they have into this, trying to play their best, trying to outplay the competition. VOD reviews, watching other players, scouting their low chests, just trying to be the best. And this is what it comes down to. This is the last game. Everyone's trying to get that top 4 spot to secure one of those 4 world slots for North America. And it's going to come down to the wire. Kurum with a Cultist opener. He has scuffed items, but this is a good opener. He's pretty happy with what he sees here. Sox has Fortune Kench. He has very good offensive components. He doesn't really need to get anything too fancy to complete these items. He's in a decent spot here. Looking at Ramlin's board, he got a rod start. He has a second rod. He has a gunblade. Ramlin's super happy with this. He knows how to pilot from this spot very well. I would not be surprised to see him get a third at the very least here. He has a Tristana chosen. Probably the best item holder he could ask for, and he's very happy what he sees. He's going to go ahead and slam a Death Cap and a sword, play for his strongest board, and he's a great spot there. He's very happy with that. Ramkev, Morello start, good front line, no chosen, but he's chilling. Man, everyone's boards look very strong. Everyone looks like they're in a decent spot. No one looks like they've gotten Mort Dogged yet. Let's look at Aegon. Oh my god. Oh no. You're telling me Aegon doesn't take this Fortune Catch? Okay. He does have a lot of money. He has 11 gold. I only see a bow. Does he not have any other items? I don't know. Maybe they're hiding somewhere. But that start's not too shabby. He's going to take some damage for sure, but I mean, he's pretty comfortable with it. We see DQA with the Siphoner Nasus. We see Rageblade with a tier. He goes ahead and slams that. Bow, Rod, tier start. You kind of have to make the Rageblade there. He's locking himself into Kale. If he doesn't hit, this could very well be a 7th or an 8th. If you don't hit that Kale comp, it is not too good. He needs to get some of these pairs online, but if he does happen to get some of those, he'll be okay. The issue is he has a Tristana 1 as his item holder, which isn't ideal. So that's a little sketchy. This is probably like the worst start we've seen. Probably like DQA, Aegon, probably not as good of starts as the other fellas we have here. I'm down to watch Sox with this Fortune Brawler board. Wait, he doesn't have Fortune yet. Oh no. He hit the Chosen Kench. You know what? Solus would roll here. He would sell Yasuo and he would roll for a Fortune and he would not hit it and he would go 8th. But Sox, he's sitting. He's not rolling. He's just chilling. He's waiting for that Fortune to come to him instead of trying to find the Fortune somewhere else. But DQA takes a loss here. He is at a 2 loss. His items are kind of scuffed. We'll see where it goes from there. Would you roll for Fortune? Oh, maybe on my EUS account. Does he make 10 gold here? Can he even make 10 gold here? 5, 6, 7, 8. I like how he's playing the Nico. I think a lot of players don't play Nico, but it's actually a very good unit in getting you like random kills. So I like his play out of Socks. Kurum went 5, Nubal went 5. Automatically, I'm gonna go watch Kurum after that. He has a Shyvana with Runons. He has his frontline TF. He has backline Elise. I don't like this positioning very much. I understand why he's doing it. He wants to give more keeper value, but I feel like whenever you backline Elise, it's always a mistake because you want that Elise transformation to come out ASAP. You want her to tank. You want her to start. You want her to transform. You want her to start draining mana as soon as possible. And Nubal contests Kurum's 5, and he's going to get fucking 4-0'd. Mistake out of Nubal. His game is kind of doomed. Kurum baited Nubal. He made a trap. He played the trap card. Nubal played the pot of greed. Kurum says, "You've activated my trap card." And he's got him. He's got Nubal's number, and he's going to take him down. He's going to send him at the second pick from that spot. He's going to take him down a peg. Nubal is shaken. He's stirred. He doesn't know what to do. And Kurum's living the high life right here. He has the Rudons. He has a belt. He's going to Slayer board. It's not the Kale he wants to play, so we'll see how it plays out. But, you know, Kurum's feeling happy about that one. Tarek 2, 80% win rate. Yeah, Tarek was insane. Tarek was such a good unit. Alright, Ramkev. He has a Wukong. He has Garen 2. He has Wukong 2. He has a very good front line. Is he gonna slam the stone play? There's no way, right? There's no way. Or is he gonna sit? I wanna see if he does anything before we go away. He's probably not gonna slam it. We'll see. We'll see. Let us take a look at Aegon. Again, another player who's in contention. Oh my god, dude, Aegon is full open for it. I really hope this works out for him because even though he has 40 gold, he's about to get 5-0 at every fight. Someone made an IE and a sword. Was that DQA? DQA hit a Sejuani. Okay, this is probably one of the best things. Wow, he also has an Ace on shop. What the fuck? Nice 2%. But DQA's spot is very rough here. The reason being is he doesn't have a Tristana too. He doesn't have an item holder, and he doesn't have a Chosen. He's on a 4 loss, and if he loses his streak into Aegon, which he will, Aegon's not playing any units. That is going to be very bad with DQA because his econ is quite low. Nubal lost again. I'm very surprised he contested level 5 pre-carousel with how weak his board was. That's very good. Honestly, I feel like you played over it. Yeah, you played over the Trist, but he really wants to get a Chosen online. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be rough. If he plays against Aegon and loses streak, it's going to be rough. But if he can avoid Aegon, he's in a pretty good spot. Rambling has a Kale in shop. He's saying, no, I'm keeping this Tristana. This little Yordle girl is all I need to succeed. And he knows. He knows what he needs to do. He needs to just keep riding the Tristana rocket to the top. Socks found the Annie. He's 2 lost. I don't know how long he's had it in, but I'm going to look at Kurum because this is the final round. He is frontlining his... I like this positioning with his Elise a lot better. He gets it in the front. He gets that transform. Robin looks like he's trying to play Talon. He has IE. He has a sword. Kurum did find a Kennen. Maybe he plays Xayah from spot. We will see. It looks like he's eyeing some sort of cultist board. He has that Callista on his bench. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he could make money. He's choosing to keep these units and not do it because I think it's the right play. He has Elise. It's cultist Elise. He has the Callista, which can hold the items just as well as Shyvana, but he does need to get a couple more cultists on the board to activate that synergy. So Aegon and DQA are both able to lose 5 streak into neutrals. That is very good for both players. That's very good for DQA because if he fought Aegon, he's probably going 8th this game, and he does not want to go 8th. So he drops Sejuani from his board to be weaker. Very good. He hit the Wukong too. Very good. He needs to hit a Chosen very soon. He can lose one more round, but he needs to spike at 6, and he needs to slow the bleeding. Kurum sold his Shyvana. 6 cultist board, very nice. I want to look at Ramkev because he is the other player on a win streak, which is kind of surprising because his board isn't actually all that good. He only has 2 items in play, and it's Morello. And it's Morello on Tristana 1, which I mean is great. It's not really scaling off of your start level, but his board is actually pretty weak, and I'm kind of surprised he was able to keep the streak going. These items, it's probably a Spark Slam, but you have to make something. It's not Sunfire, it's not Locket, it has to be Spark. He has a Braum, that's actually super good. He's gonna level up, he's gonna play Brand. This board is insane. I'd be surprised. Honestly, I wonder if he can beat Kerm's board with this. I am not sure. It might have been kind of sketchy to level here. Also, I think the Spark should probably go on the Braum. Because it will have the Dragon Soul proc. If you're going to put a Spark on Garen, you need to move it back. You don't want to frontline your Spark because you need the item to survive a little longer. Krem's going to go level 6. He's going to cheese it. He's going to go last second. It's Sox versus Ramkev. Sox has an insane board. I wonder if Sox can win this. He has Sejuani over Annie. He has a Brand on bench. He has 20 gold. I wonder if Sox with the double Nunu can win this. It's not looking very likely. Let's go ahead and look at Kermax. He wins 6 to contest Ramkev. He didn't get Ramkev. Ramlin's about to get 5-0'd, 4-0'd, 3-0'd. 3-0'd. He got 3-0'd. Kerm's level 6, 6 win streak, 30 gold. He is in a great spot. His items kind of suck. He has a Runons, which is good. However, he has a Cloak, which is not. He has a Belt, which is not. The Belt is on Elise, which makes it even worse. He's going to have to sell this Elise eventually. I want to see if he goes 8 on this board. He probably has to, and he wants to look for a Slayer transition. However, his items are very subpar for it. Sox hitting the Nunu 2. He is on a 4 loss streak. He's looking to cash out here. This is the board to watch. Nunu 2, Gunblade, Warmogs, Tom Kench 2. Wow, DQA has Rageblade, RFC, KO, and a Chalice. There is no way Sox has a... I mean, he might. He actually might. But I don't think he can get to the backline fast enough. That KO is just too much. That is too much. If this was Korean Kurab, he would play 9 Cultists. I agree. I feel like every player at TFT... Okay, I feel like there's not a single good TFT player in the world. I think we're all just fucking awful at this game. Because we're just too dumb to comprehend how to play this well. And every player... Like, there are some really good players, but they all suck at a lot of things. And... Like, they need to play Cultist. These... Like, 9 Cultists is a missed opportunity in these EU games. It is a missed opportunity in these NA games. And I think everyone just plays like a sheep. And they just don't understand. But I am seeing some insane boards. Robin Songs has that Sivir Cultist, or Sivir Chosen, with the IE, with the Giant Slayer. Kurm sending to level 9. Let's see what he can do. He went 9 to play Keeper. He went 9 to play Duelist. His board is very good. This is not what Sox wants to see. Sox is farming that loss streak, but he's trying to cash out at some point. He leveled. He has a good board. He's really not getting any stronger than this. So he needs to win at some point. That Pike stun was insane. The Callista's in the quarterback pocket, shooting the bombs. Tom Brady, pew, 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 killing the brawlers, and they're all going to go down. Sox is going to take a 5-unit loss. Can he clean anything up? Tom Kench is licking. He's liking. It is not enough. He gets taken down. 10-0, not too shabby. Sox is 62 HP. He's not feeling the pressure yet. Aegon, 30 HP. Last time we saw him, his board sucked. He had no units. He had no items. Let's check back with our favorite shark crab. Sox taking a tier. What is he taking a tier for? He took a 2-cost tier. That is not great. Rambling taking a rod. Very good. Is Kerm going to get last pick Aatrox? No. Nubal is going to deny him. He's going to slap his hand down. He's a Kerm. Swiper, no swiping. Okay. Aegon's board sucks. He has a Chosen Yumi. He has a Sivir 1. He has a Teemo 1. He has 4 Spirits, which is great. But his board is not looking so hot. Aegon needs to stabilize. Because the thing with being 30 HP is even if you stabilize, you're just going to get farmed by somebody. So he really probably should be rolling here. Wow. What a shop. Roll once. 2 Sivirs. Not bad. That is insane. Would you try to coach the 4 guys going to Worlds of Secret Tech? Nah, it's too much work. But I'll tell them to play it. I'll tell them to play it. Honestly, I feel like I have such a good grasp on the meta. Like, I haven't played TFT in a bit, so I probably couldn't pilot the comms, but like I kind of know what's working just because I've been watching like all the qualifiers. But yeah, Aegon hitting the Sivir 2 here is the biggest high roll in the world. I want to watch Sox. I don't know how he's going to cash out. Everyone is actually so strong in this lobby. Sox is trying desperately to make the best board. He has Hodge, Warmogs, Gunblade, Nunu too. He's had it the entirety of stage 3 and he can't fucking beat anybody. His board is so good, but everybody's trying so hard in the final game because they all need to do well. And who can even be? Everyone, like, who is Sox just going 8th? Or what? I feel like everyone's board is so strong. Like, how is he ever going to be? Like, his board is good, but how does he ever beat anybody? All the other boards are better. Okay, there's no way he's going to lose. Okay, Nubal's going 8th. What the fuck? What is this? Bramble, i.e. Wukong, Morello, Aurelia. Okay, I'm pretty sure Sox cashes out here. This is going to be a fat cash. It's going to be a real fat cash. Nubal just griefs the lobby. Nubal just griefs the fucking lobby. He went 5 to contest streak with Bramble Wukong. He got punished. I don't know if he's won a single round since then. I'm pretty sure this is the only player in the lobby Sox can beat. Alright, let's see what this cash out is going to be. I think it's what, a 6th loss? I think it's a 6th loss. Because I don't think he had fortune in from the start. Oh, oh man! If I had his chat open, I'll just fucking type 8th. That is such a bad cash out. Like, I mean, he got a bunch of gold in the chain, but like, that is such a bad cash out. Oh man, he is not happy with that one. He got a Nico, dude. His items suck. I mean, he dropped a full RFC and a Kale. But like, I mean, I guess he needs to hit a Kale too here with the Nico and then just kind of send it. Oh, this is my favorite. This is like one of my favorite League of Legends songs. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Ooh, Swain. Wait, Swain's great. Swain can hold the GA. Duelist is pretty good. I mean, his shops are kind of decent, but he needs to like... Oh, he's old Gale? Oh. Alright, Sox is dizzy. I'm gonna watch someone else. Let's see what Kerm's up to. Kerm's on 100 HP. He's level 7, 30 gold. He made a chalice. He has a Runons. He has the fucking awful items. His items are so bad. Robin is not looking too high. He sold his Sivir to play this Callista. I feel like it's probably a downgrade. I feel like Robin sold his Sivir. He rolled down, and now his board is worse than what it was before. Kerm's able to secure an 11 win streak. I'm pretty sure Kerm is just signing. Okay, the issue with Kerm is his items suck. So he might just like fall off 4-5 once everyone spikes their late game comp. Dude, please, gold 9 cultists, Kerm, please. If I message you in game, I'm gonna have Reddit mad at me again. But like, motherfucker, just play 9 cultists, please. My god. Alright, let's take a rambling. Let's see what he's up to. He's in a pretty good spot. He has Acel, he has 5 mage, he has Fortune. Why is he running Fortune? Yeah, it's Kled theme. It's so good. Dude, the thing about Ramlin's board is it actually kind of sucks. Like, the whole board is 1-starred. Nubal has insane items, but they're all 1-starred as well. Just spam 9. Yeah, just spam 9. The Veigar ulti bugged out, Keck. You know, the funny thing about Talon is Talon and Aso are actually like the only comps that stabilize at 1-star. Look at this Talon board. It's actually doing hella work. Talon 1, like, look at that. You see? Wait, what? Wait, no, wait. His Talon did like 2k damage. Look. His whole team did a total of like 5k damage. Aatrox did 3k. What the heck? It's just like the whole, like, everyone's board is kind of bad. They're all 1-starred. Sox hit, he hit Acel too. He has a GA, he has a Gunblade. Very nice. Is he going to play the Swain or not? Hodge, very strong Acel. He has no Chosen, but Sox is in a pretty good spot. He's going to go ahead and put these on Shyvana. This is a very solid board. He should do very well with this. Let's keep moving on. Kerm lost his win streak, but he did hit an Orin. He had an Orin. He's had it for a couple rounds. I think he hit it at 7. And he still has a Nico. So even though Kerm's items are kind of scuffed, I'm pretty sure just the fact that he's able to streak for so long, that the fact that he does have a pretty good Callista carries mid game, that he does have a Nico this late in the game, I think it basically guarantees him his ticket to Worlds. His positioning here is also really good. He actually might be able to win this. Oh, very nice. That's very good for Kurum. Well positioned, well played. Sox did not scout Kurum. He did not account for the Callista throwing the bones. Ram Kev, another player that really wants to do. Actually, I want to look at Aegon because Aegon is in danger. He was 30 HP last time we saw him. Right now, he's at 21. He is spamming question marks. I think he just got griefed by Robin Songs. He got Sivir 3 Locket Chain. Oh. Wait, why does he want that glove? Oh, he took Chain Silver. Not bad, not bad. Robin is 10 HP. I want to look at actually I want to look at this Aegon turn here before we hop away. There's the loaded dice. There's a Nico. He doesn't dice? He just sends a Nico? What does he do with all these items? He has so many components. He has so many components, my god. I mean, his board's very good. Sivir 3 is really strong. RFC? Who do you RFC? Ah, okay, not bad. Alright, let's look at I want to look at Ramblin's board. Ramblin's in a pretty decent spot. He has ASO too, very nice. Let's look at Kurum. Kurum's gonna have to transition at some point. I mean, like, honestly, he doesn't have to, and he could just play 9 Cultists, but I don't think I've never seen him play it. He took a death cap. Okay, if you're not playing, like, he has to play 9 Cultists here, right? Like, what are you ever gonna do? Like, are you just gonna reforge 6 items? I don't think so. Please, just take it. It doesn't cost you gold. Just take it. Fuck. How many does he have? He has 8. He's missing Vlad. He actually might play it. He has really good Callista items. He has a collector for his I have no idea what Kurum's gonna do. I don't even know if he knows. Let's look at DQA. DQA is another player that's kind of in contention to he needs to do very well here. He doesn't want to afford any mistakes. Well, he can't afford any mistakes. He has Kale, he has double Zeeks, or he has double Chalice, he has a Divine Spat, he has good Kale items. The issue is he's level 7, but he does have a good amount of gold. Like, he should be able to hit this fairly reliably at 8. Ooh, that is not good. You know, the Callista has short arms, but the Aatrox is really going to help her out. He's going to pick her up and help her reach that Kale, and she's going to get that cookie jar from the top shelf, and Robin Songs gets taken down before Raptors. He's gonna get an 8th here. New Bell is not looking too powerful here. Let's take a look at Mismatch Socks. He's another player. Despite the strong board, he still doesn't have a Chosen. He's running natural 6 Dragon Soul. He has a good ASOL, but his board is not looking very juicy. He needs to hit ideally like a Sejuani Chosen or something, and that would be very nice for him. If he can drop, man, he just doesn't have too many carries. He has 6 items Shyvana, but the Shyvana is kind of worthless. He has no Olaf items. He's carrying the ASOL, but something I learned from Ramblin is that this frontline ASOL positioning isn't actually very good. You saw the matchup against Kurum. If he backlined his ASOL, he actually would have won it because you blast to the left and then you blast to the right. But if you position it here, right in front of the carry, you never attack that unit. Okay. He hit a Swain too. He hit a Mage ASOL. Dude, that is exactly what Sox wants to see. He wants to get this Orin in over the Braum, but I'm pretty sure Sox just signed his ticket to Worlds with that right there. He's gonna play Siphoner over the Vanguards. Probably a better decision. That's actually a better decision. I definitely agree with that. DQA was not able to hit the KO. I'm surprised he didn't send his dice because this stage in the game, every HP matters. But you see this ASOL positioning. It's not hitting that KO. This positioning is not working out. So despite the fact that Sox's board heavily outclasses DQA's board, this is not nearly, this is a lot closer than it really needs to be. He has the other ASOL to cover his other side. But wow, Sox is actually hitting all these fucking kills. Kurum just reforged an Eternal Winter. Oh, very nice. Kurum has He still has Elise chosen, and he has. Does he have 9 cultists on bench? No, he doesn't have the Sivir. But cultists, the Kurum, not cultists. Kurum is going down on his board, and he's guaranteed. He's going to Worlds, baby. I'm sure his chat's going nuts. Let's take a look at Ramblin. Ramblin has a very stable board, a good front line, good back line. He's gonna drop the Ornn. He's gonna Giant Slayer the Yone. That's a very solid board. I want to go ahead and look at DQA because DQA is in danger. He still doesn't have KL2. He's on that KL1. He has a KL pair. Sox is getting infinite KLs. DQA is not. He does have that long arm, the long arm KL. He's able to take Aegon down to 5 HP. Aegon, despite the strong board, despite the strong positioning, is going to get brought down to a 1 health. He is not feeling great. Ramkev is 17 HP. Nubal is 13. Man, Aegon really can't afford any other loss. His board is not looking great. I feel like Aegon is probably one of the weakest in the lobbies. He does have the chosen Sivir, but it is cultist. It is not going to be enough. He's still running a Janna 1. He's running a stacked Teemo 2. He just doesn't have a way to deal with these ASOLs. Also, Kurum made the RFC. He has Runons. He has Deathcap Callista. Kurum actually has probably one of the best setups to play 9 cultists. But I don't think he's able to see it. I don't think Aegon can win this. His Sivir walked up, which means the ASOL isn't going to one-shot it. It's going to hit the Teemo, I think. So maybe he can win it. Maybe Aegon is able to close this one out. He is. He's able to live to fight another day. He really needs to perform very well in this game if he wants to secure that ticket. I'm pretty sure Aegon needs the first, and I don't see how it's going to happen. Sox is on that win streak. Kurum takes another loss. Nubal single digit HP. Aegon single digit HP. Ramkev, if he takes a 7-unit loss, he is also out. So this is gonna be very close. Ram doesn't want to buy. I think he needs like a top 5 to really secure it. But he also has to make sure the rest of the lobby doesn't pass him. So he probably wants a top 4. I don't know if he can get it. I want to take a look at his board, because his spot's not great. He has his board's actually really weak. He has Olaf, who's missing an item. He wants an item here for Olaf. GA would be ideal, but I don't know if he's gonna get it. He has a Swain with very good items, but it is a Swain too. He picked up a Deathblade for his Olaf. That is a full damage Olaf. He has a Sejuani 1, Morg 1. He has Siphoners, but they're not gonna do much because the Swain is 1-starred. Honestly, the pieces are almost there, but the items didn't really work out. That Bramble Vest on Sejuani really isn't doing much. I think he slammed it very early. No, it was Nubal who slammed the Bramble early. He slammed the Bramble and the IE, and he ended up playing Talon, so it kind of worked out. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens here. I'm down to look at Aegon's board because he's at 1 life. He does have 4 sharpshooters in there. He found a Samira. He is against Nubal, and Nubal did position his Talon very well. If he can jump on the Sivir, he jumped on the Teemo. Sivir is still safe. It is QSSing the Lee Sin. Aegon got very lucky with that placement. I think Aegon's going to be able to win this. No, he's not. That's it for Aegon. He's out. Aegon will not be sent to Worlds. He's not happy about this. He took a 7th place back to back, and that's going to knock him out of contention. Ramkev takes a loss. However, Ramkev, if he loses to 3 or more units, he's going to be knocked out. Nubal, if he loses to 1, he's knocked out. These players are both very low, and the rest of the lobby wants to see these players get. The rest of the lobby wants Ramkev to go 7th or 6th place. If he goes 6th, it's very dangerous. If he gets a 5th, I'm pretty sure he's safe, but we'll see. This Olaf has an infinite amount of damage. He has 4 Vanguards. If this Talon gets... Oh, if this Talon resets and goes on Olaf, that's really bad for Nubal. If he gets stuck on a Vanguard, that is very good. It does not go on the Olaf immediately. The Olaf is chopping away. He takes down the Talon. He sends Nubal 6th place. I think Ramkev signed his ticket. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he's safe. I can't be too sure, but I'm pretty sure he's safe. DQA still doesn't have KL2. That's actually so unfortunate. He really wants to do well here. Ramblin, DQA, 25, 24. Kerm, I have no idea what's going on with Kerm's board. I'm interested to see what he's going to do. I don't even know if he knows. But Duelist Bat is exactly what he wants to see here. He sold his Elise. You know, I've seen the Koreans, they go level 9. They have Elise stage 7. They get a top 2, top 3. Kerm saying, nope, I don't want to run Elise Chosen level 9. You can't really blame him. That makes a lot of sense. You know, it makes a lot of sense, Kerm. Yo, Aegon, thank you for the raid. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry you didn't make it, bro. But I mean, you put up a good show, and your games were super fun to watch. I think even though you did make it to Worlds, I think you've earned a lot of fans, and your games are super fun to watch. Thank you for the raid, bro. Yeah, the game number 5 was just so unfortunate. I think you probably could have top 4'd it, but I mean, you know better than I do. Okay, so back to Kerm. He sold his Elise. He sold his Callista. His board is actually so much weaker than what it was last turn. His board just got so much weaker. My God, I feel like if Kerm just played 9 cultists, he probably just guarantees like a 2nd or 3rd place here. But he's got like this mismatch garbage of a board. I don't even know what I'm watching here. I mean, I say that, and he just like fucking 20-0 socks. So I mean, you know. Samira, oh damn, that's Samira. Okay. You know what? That's why he's going to Worlds, and I'm over here just talking about it. Ramkev goes 5th. That's a little sketchy for Ramkev. I don't know if that's gonna knock him out of contention. I don't know how the points are gonna play out, but I think Kerm is safe. Kerm's going, I'm pretty sure. I think Ramblin's safe. I don't know about DQA. I don't know about Ramkev.
Good morning.
Yo, Senju, thank you for the 16 months. So Kerm's going, Ramblin's going, Sox is going. For that last slot, it's DQA, Ramkev. I don't know who's going to take that 4th spot. It's going to be one of them, and we're going to see how it plays out. He hit a Chosen Samira. That's a first for Kerm. I don't know who's going to stop this board, especially if he gets a Zillion 2. He has 64 HP. He has a dice. He has a dream, and he's going to take it to Worlds, baby. Hands up in his chat. His chat is going wild. The Hydras are being summoned. You think you're going to summon 9 cultists? He doesn't want to summon 9 cultists. He wants to summon the Hydra. And bro, I can open his chat right now, and I can tell you guys what's happening over there. You guys already know better than I do. Rambling gets taken down. 4th place, DQA really wants to perform. He really wants to pop off here. He hit the KL2. I don't know how he's going to beat any of these boards. He can potentially beat Sox, but I don't see him beating Kerm. And with 1 life left, it is not looking good for our duo Q abuser. He has 2-star units, but he doesn't have enough damage to deal with these boards. He has Lee Sin on the wrong side. He's unable to kick that Aurelion Soul off the map. He's got the KL ulting.
Can you say
it's
Uga
ramping
Buga
up.
GV8
It's
game?
trying. Can he beat DQA? I think he can. He still has a GA. He's gonna be able to pop off. Sox gets taken down by Kerm. He's in 1 HP. If it's DQA versus Sox, I think DQA takes a cake main. He wants his Dragon Claw. Don't let Sox take it. Sox takes the Chalice. I think, man, who does he even Dragon Claw? I guess it doesn't help. He's going to take the Thief Club. I don't know who he's putting it on. Wesley Donkers, thank you for the prime, bro. I don't know where this Thief Club is going. Is he going to put that shit on Azir? He's going to put it on Lee Sin? I guess he puts it on Lee Sin. And DQA wants the 2nd place here. He wants the 2nd place. He needs the 2nd place. He got good Lee Sin items. He got 2 belts in a tier. He has a redemption. That's very nice. But if he gets Kerm, there's just no way he has the damage to get through it. There's actually a case he could beat Kerm because Kerm doesn't have Zillion 2. Is Kerm playing this aggressive? Is he rolling down? Is he giving nobody any breathing room? He is not letting them breathe. He is applying the pressure. He's whipping it out, and he's dropping it on their head. DQA gets shrouded. That Samira is spinning. She's about to be winning. Kale barely ults. And by the time it goes off, it's already over. The Samir goes in, and he's going to take fucking a bajillion damage. He got slopped on the head, and that's going to send him to his doom. That is a double kill from our favorite horny streamer. Hands up, Kermex takes a cake, man. He's going to seal his ticket to Worlds, and we're going to see the FCG go into the big stage, see what we can do internationally. Hands up, chat. Not in mine. Go to Kerms, but hands up over there. He did it.
Can you say Ooga Booga GV8 gang?